There, and we're live. Hi, guys.
Oh,
Uh,
hello.
it's Rick and Yulia with you today. You know who is who, right?
I don't
uh,
know. I think it's so hard to tell.
yeah,
I
it's
could
so
be
hard
right.
to tell. You could be Rick, I could be Yulia, because we're Ukrainians, and who knows who we are. But
I mean,
anyway,
hey, also, this day and
I'm
age, don't assume who's Rick and who's Yulia.
yep. I'm really excited.
Rick and Yulia with you
Just a
today.
second. I heard myself. I hear myself in the tab I've opened in the browser, and now, yeah, now I can speak. I'm really excited to have Yulia with us today, guys. I've been telling you about her before, like in the last two streams. Yeah, so most of the guys already know who you are, but I'm really yeah, I really am admiring your work. I admire what you do and what you've been doing for this last year, and you have my respect. Thank you so much for helping out and not even helping for fighting. Fighting for our country because you were fighting vatniks and all those helpful fools and people who don't understand what is happening, and you've been doing a really important work, and I want you to know yeah,
Thank you.
that there are people who appreciate what you do and who value in it. And you, Yulia, might be blushing right now, but
A lot.
I needed to say it. I needed to say it. I'm really happy to have you here today, and now you gotta say something before we start.
Well, thank you for putting me in the spot.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm really excited to be here and I'm really excited to chat. I also think that what you do with especially translating Zolkin's interviews is very important, and I think it's a very good work and gives a
Okay.
lot of perspective for people that think that maybe Russian soldiers are being tortured and they're made to say what they're saying. Well, it's clear that they're not.
Yep. And there's still so much work to do. They have 600, around 600 of those interviews, and only was able to launch three dubbing. So I still need to gather the team, and I still need to do what? To do a lot, to be honest. Um, yeah,
I'm
you.
sure you do great.
Thank you. And I just wanted to say hello to everyone who gathered here, who waited for us. Sorry for the delay, guys. I see all the familiar faces, and mostly not faces, but the user pics and just letters. Secular Sekai has already gifted the membership. Thank you so much, Sekai. He's doing it all the time. I'll be honest.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, this is very nice. And I see Charlie. It's he was our first viewer, and for around 3 or 4 months, he was the only viewer of our streams of Jet and me. No, I'm actually lying. My friends from, no, real life friends were joining the stream too. They were watching, but I started to call on them to the stream. Not from the very beginning, and for some time was
Mm,
Charlie. So you definitely got to know Charlie because he's just, he's amazing. How he's supporting Ukraine, how he's interested in Ukraine, it is just making me, you know, it is so fucking touching sometimes. I just,
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
when I meet such a people, I
yeah.
can't.
Yeah, I think it's always very nice, like when you realize that people who technically don't have like a personal stake in this, right, but care so much.
Yep.
That's always, I think, it's always, obviously it's great to meet our own people and it's great to meet Ukrainians, and it's great to talk to
Yeah.
Ukrainians, but I feel like I get special butterflies when I meet someone who is not Ukrainian at all or has nothing to do with Ukraine and genuinely cares and genuinely supports. It's very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it is just the best. And I also see Franky and Coen into the breach. It is Franky. Franky, is Coen with you, by the way? Tell me. So Yulia, do you know who Franky and Coen are?
No.
No. So they are from Netherlands and they are volunteers. They are coming to Ukraine every like 2 weeks or every month, and they are um, feeding people just for free.
Oh,
They're
that's
doing it, yeah, they're doing it on the occupied territories. They've came to Bucha, Irpin, Borodyanka, yeah, and to Izum too, and yeah, they're coming to Ukraine again in a week. Franky's saying that he's solo today without Cohen. Guys, please also don't forget to give the stream a like because it's it will help us to reach people. I also see some new faces and the old ones. I see Jet. Yulia, you probably know Jet because he's my co-host, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Hi, Jet.
yeah, we happy to see you here too. We happy to see everyone. I see Tank too, Barry. Thank you guys. I wanted to before we begin to talk about news and politics and stuff like that, I wanted to ask you guys if you have some questions for me or for Yulia, especially for Yulia. I hope you have some questions for Yulia today. You tag us just before you put the message out in the beginning of the message, you tag us, and we're gonna read those particular messages because our chat is pretty crowded usually, and
Mhm.
it's becoming overwhelming to read all the comments and to catch up with them. So we gotta ask you to do that. Okay, so Yulia, didn't I interrupt you at some point?
Interrupt me at some
Yeah.
point. No,
No, I didn't. Okay, I
no,
just
I don't think you did.
I just wanted to be sure. Frank, okay, yeah, I interrupted myself. I just remembered. Franky and Coen are coming to Ukraine next week again, and I'm gonna be meeting them, and we plan to go to one place. Maybe I'm not gonna be spoiling it for now, and yeah, okay. Just wait for it. They've also started their own show in Netherlands, which is called Ukrainian Side. We had, yeah, uh, they are really into it. They really want to help Ukraine. They really want to help our people, to help us win. And they've started this show on YouTube. It's pretty professional. They do it on in the studio with a team working around it. So yeah, this is awesome. And I also let me check if I forgot to add the link to the to Frank and Cohen's stream to the description of this what
Of the stream.
of this stream. Yeah, thank you. Because keeping a lot in mind, not in mind. Frankie and
Oh, we have
Cohen's.
someone from New Zealand here.
Yeah, we have people from New
Yo.
Zealand, from Australia, also from Germany, from UK, from Canada, of course, from USA. We have people from all over the world here.
From Canada, of course.
Yeah, of course. But
Canada and
not
UK
only Jet.
usually. Canada and UK
Frank.
are usually very supportive, so I see what you mean. It's strange
Okay,
not to have someone from
I've
the UK.
added the link to the description. Guys, check it and tell me if it's there. And it's gonna happen tomorrow, episode 2. I'm actually a permanent co-host of the show. I'm gonna have my 2 to 15 minutes on each stream. And yeah, actually, it's probably a great idea to invite you someday there. Frankie, think about it. Yulia is definitely a great guest for your show too. Okay, and
Yulia
what
is
else?
like Yulia has been so flattered that Yulia is like nervously petting my dog because I don't think I blush anymore.
Okay, okay. Sorry, Yulia. I just usually get everything straightforward what I think about people. I'm pretty like a pretty straight person. No, straight is not. It's what we've been talking about.
Not the right. I think you are also a straight person, but yeah, you are a straightforward
Yeah,
person.
straightforward person. Yes, I usually say my, express my admiration and stuff like that. And yeah, this is why situations like this can happen. Guys, I see 45 people on the stream. Wow, I'm really happy to see you all here. And don't forget to give give the stream a like, and to maybe send the links to your friends and family, anyone who's interested in supporting Ukraine. Okay, Yulia, I think I no no yeah, it's a Ukrainian thing, you know.
Yeah.
So you guys probably know what "new" means, because we really have people here who's interested in learning Ukrainian, and
Oh,
yeah, like Charlie and Richard and a lot more people. And what else? And I wanted to say that we had a structure of the stream where I announce a fundraiser in the beginning of the stream. Then people are sending the money to the fundraiser itself, right away. I mean, not right away, during the stream, or to
yeah.
my PayPal. And
Okay.
after that, we just do news, do the conversation. So maybe I'll go for that. So the
Yeah.
structure will keep intact. I'll try to do it as fast as possible, because you see 11 minutes already. I know that you suffered this too as a streamer. I've listened to you yesterday, and you've been saying, "Oh, 16 minutes, and we're still not talking about the
Yeah.
news." So
Yeah. I
yeah,
used to have to. I would put like timestamps on the video because some people just want to hear the news, and they will like come in and they're like, "Okay, that's cool. I'm happy to hear you're doing well, but like, where are the news?"
yeah, yeah. This is it. But people usually come to the streams not only for the news, but for having a conversation with us.
Sure.
And yeah, they will definitely understand if we're talking about some stuff for 16 or even for 30 minutes. That happens too. But you guys, I know you're the best and you're understanding all of it. What do I have here? I have two fundraisers today, guys. We're doing. I guess it's gonna be a record. I hope so. I already have some donations made by Timothy, as usually, $200. Super generous. Thank you so much, Timothy. I'm gonna send it, as usually, in the end of the stream. I'm gonna split it into halves and send it to both of the fundraisers. So, first one is what it is the tablets for the air reconnaissance. They use those not joysticks but gamepads, and they attach the tablet to it. So there's a squad foreman in the territorial defense of Ukrainian army, and as you probably heard, territorial defense of Ukraine, their squads, their units are fighting there on the front line too. They usually do some pretty heavy task. They live in trenches, and they stop Russians from the very zero. They call it zero. They're on the front line, the very front line. It is zero. So
Yeah.
yeah, and one squad. I'm gonna show you the numbers of that squad in just a second. I'm switching to the screen, and I need to add it to. Yeah, I need to add a source. Sorry, it's just a small technical difficulty. Window capture, and it's gonna be, yeah, but it's covering the screen now. I'm just gonna get it down there. It's gonna be better now. Okay, guys, you see it now. So in Ukrainian, it's written na planchety, which means for the tablets, and
Yeah.
it's actually my colleague, the guy from Territorial Defense. He's from Kiev. He went to Territorial Defense in the first day of war. He just, I think he wasn't serving. before that, he was just a civilian volunteer who went there. And he sent us, our colleagues, some awesome photos and told us awesome stories from. They've been to Bakhmut for some time. They've lost some people there, but he managed to stay alive. And yeah, he now they I guess they've been rotated to have some rest. And after that, they're going back to Bakhmut or somewhere there. Avdiivka is pretty hot spot right now too. Maybe there, no one knows, and we don't need to know that actually. But now they need all those tablets. It's 14 of them, so it's for 14 drones. I guess they have drones already. Now they need those tablets, and it's a pretty big sum. It's 150,000 hryvnias, which is in dollars. It is something about. Yulia, can you help me here?
1,500 hryvnias, you said?
15. No. It's 150,000.
150,000. Okay.
Yeah.
UAH to USD. Let's see. That is going to be 4,108 United States dollars and 76 cents.
Oh, okay.
About like $5 trillion Canadian.
5 trillion?
It's a joke.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to be sure that you said trillion, not billion.
Yeah, it's a joke.
I know. So, guys, one is this, and you see we have 31,000 hryvnias raised already. And the other one is actually, let me show it to you. It's actually 32,587 from 93,000. It's 30s brigade. 30s? Can I say so?
30th separate motorized brigade.
Yeah, 30s separate motorized brigade, and they, it's actually a friend of mine, more acquaintance than a friend, is actually raising this money for her husband. He's serving in that brigade, so it's actually a husband of my acquaintance. So I know who we are raising money for, and he needs the thermal vision to see Russians in the night. And yeah, so this one is for thermal vision. I'm gonna try to add the second progress bar to the stream. Just a second. I'm gonna show it to you right now here on stream. You can, in the jar, you can actually press on streaming widget here, and you can copy the. You can do QR code, you can do widget, and you can do the progress bar. Just add it to the stream. You probably see the one in the bottom, and it's for the tablets. So let me add the second one. Sorry that I didn't do it before the stream, but it's not enough time for me at all in this life. So I have to struggle with these what technical difficulties and spend time on it on the stream. But I'm gonna do it fast this time. Don't you
Listen,
worry.
I feel you. I'm, as I have severe ADHD, and I really love telling people that because it really explains my personality. I could
Yep.
be thinking about doing something, and in the middle of the sentence that I'm telling people what I'm about to do, I forget what it was, or I constantly jump from like topic to topic. So, adding things and being on time to places and just generally keeping a schedule is not about me. So
Yeah.
I totally feel you about that.
I've actually heard you telling this to people on your last stream.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I know what you're talking about. I actually heard that you are, yeah, I've heard where you are from Ukraine, where you were born and raised, probably. Tell
Yeah.
me. I can tell
Yeah,
the
I was
people.
born and raised in Lviv, Ukraine. So I lived there until I was like 17, I want to say. It's about 16 or 17. I don't remember. But it's been a while, and I've been living in United States respectively like 11 or 12 years. I just don't remember when we graduate, like what age we are when we graduate from high school. So that's like kind of when I moved. So yeah, but I was born and raised in Lviv. My whole family lives there, and I'm the only one in the United States
Uh-huh.
or anywhere really that isn't Ukraine. So
Got it. Do you know where I'm from?
no, where are you from?
I'm actually from Makivka, Donetsk region.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I've met the Russian world peace, you can call it both. I've met it in 2014, so I know what this shit really means, and I've been living in occupation for actually almost 5 years, for 4.5 years.
Oh really?
Yeah,
How
so I
did you
know
manage to get out?
it was pretty easy back then. The occupation wasn't that savage in those days, and it was a bit different from the current one. And I managed to get out, and I managed to move to Kiev, and I'm living in Kiev since 2019. So
Oh,
for around 4 years already. Yeah,
awesome.
for 3.5. And yeah, I have some stories to tell you about Russian occupation, how it is to
I
live there.
can imagine.
Yeah, it's really crazy what is happening there. And but it's a topic for another time. I wouldn't like to talk about that right now. I think we finished with the fundraisers. It took us 21 minutes to do the intro and fundraisers talk, but I see Secular Sakai is saying, Rick, first monobank link is in the description, is broken for the tablets. The second one is working. For me, for thermal vision though, I need to paste it again. Just give me a second.
Let me see. I'll see if it's broken for me too.
Yeah, please do it. Be
Send Monoban
grateful.
keyway.
Um,
The
yeah.
one for tickets works.
Actually, it was missing one. How do you call it? Um,
One
character,
letter.
letter, character. Yeah.
Character. Yeah.
One character. And now it should work. Check it out. Check it out, guys. Yeah, we also have to check messages with our tags in it if there are some. No, I don't see any. Okay, Yulia. I guess we gotta talk about. Uh, I actually am interested in you and to ask you questions, but people probably also came for the news. And let's maybe get some, the biggest and loudest topic of this week, and let's discuss it. What do you think? What was
Yeah,
the
sure.
most memorable news this week for you?
Well, I think there is a lot of memorable news. So again, you're talking to someone who has ADHD. You know, I do news briefs every week, and my husband, who's my editor, knows this. But it's so hard for me to pick out the topic because I'm like, but what about this? But what about that? All of these things are important. I think the Russian Ministry of Defense being on fire is a fun one. I think all of the speculation about the upcoming counteroffensive is. I have a lot to say about that. Actually, I was, doom scrolling last night at 3 in the morning, and I got a random video that read, "Our guys are starting the counteroffensive now," and I was like, "Wait, what?" And it was just, it was kind of like a very, very vague video of lots of noises from kind of like bullet shots and artillery and stuff like that. And I sent it to a couple of my friends who are in the military, and I was like, what do you think? And they're like, yeah, I would wait for the official confirmation. I'm like, yeah, but those can come like a week later, they can come 2 days later, operational
Yep.
security, but like, what do you think? And they're all like, Yulia, wait for the official confirmation.
Yeah, I usually don't do any suggestions on that matter. I try to. Yeah, of course. I'm really excited to have another successful counteroffensive like the one in Kharkiv region. This
Yeah.
was, just so encouraging and so um, inspiring. What was happening
Yeah.
back then, those days, I couldn't believe. that these are actual news, and it's not some fake news. And yeah, but I'm patient. I know that patience is very important, and our officials ask us not to talk about it, not to talk
For
about
sure.
counteroffensive, and I try to keep that promise to them. But I usually am not 100%, fair, and I can talk about sometimes.
I mean, there are certain things that you can say and certain things that I guess you can discuss without really ruining operational security by any means. But it's just, I see a lot of people who are like, oh my gosh, they're striking Russian soldiers in this place. Here is the longitude and the latitude and the longitude. And like, here, if you're Russian, here's the coordinates. And I'm just like, no, you're giving away too much.
Yeah, this is crazy. I also, when some bloggers on YouTube are just showing the map and saying Ukrainians are actually blocking them from those sides, and then they're gonna, dude, you're talking about Bakhmut. Do you know shit about Bakhmut? Really? Do you know at least anything for sure?
Yeah, but
And
that's
that
kind of the
what?
no, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I thought.
I was about to say that the dude is actually doesn't have anything to do with the army. It's all those experts. We have a lot of those here in Ukraine that are just coming um, to the shows, to that telemarathon we have here,
Mhm.
and they're posting it on YouTube too. They're saying, I definitely know what Russians are going to be doing. I definitely know what Ukrainians are going to be doing. They're going to get the counteroffensive to Melitopol, then block the Crimea, and they're so sure in it. And then they just need to add one thing. But I'm not an expert. That's it. That will just
Yeah.
make them safe.
Well, see, I have a particular ick for American former military personnel that used to have like accounts about anything that wasn't the war in Ukraine. And then once the war in Ukraine started in 2000, well, not started because obviously in 2014 they didn't know where Ukraine was or what it was.
Yeah.
But when the full-scale invasion started in 2022, all of those usually American men from the middle of nowhere who have absolutely no credentials to talk about military strategy, Ukrainian history, or literally anything that happens go like, I served in the Marine Corps and I was a lieutenant. And they get so much credibility because they understand how the army works,
Yeah.
but they don't understand how Ukrainian army works because it's a whole different can of worms. It's like it's a warp between NATO and a Soviet style army, which they have no idea about. And they don't understand anything about the battlefield. They don't understand anything about the conditions. They don't understand anything about the history. They don't understand that this war is as political as it is physical
Yeah.
warfare. And they start talking about it, and they have like 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 subscribers, and people are like, sending them money and doing all of this stuff, and these guys are just getting rich
Yeah.
for by talking about like mispronouncing Ukrainian cities, literally giving some random information that
Yeah.
anybody can find on CNN, not really analyzing anything. Because again, if you're like, listen, thank you for your service. I live in the United States, but if you're an American Marine, more likely than not, you don't know anything about Ukraine. You don't know
Yeah.
anything about analyzing warfare. You don't know anything about strategy because you were a soldier and that wasn't
Yeah.
your job. And that's
Yeah.
fine. It's cool. But like, please stop creating accounts on YouTube and like telling people that you know what you're talking about, because I can assure you, you likely don't.
Yeah, yeah. We have
So
a
it's
lot of
different.
those people in Ukraine who were never even in the military, and they don't know how it works. Or some former colonels here who pretend to know some insights, but they actually don't serve in the army anymore, and they don't have any reliable sources, but they pretend to have them, and they just they making money with it. Yeah, they're
Mhm.
just using this informational, hmm, how can you call it, field, Hmm,
Yeah.
or
Well,
the situation, and to
you
make
know,
money.
well, my personal qualm with them and the people who watch them is this. So I don't pretend to be an expert, right? But I do work with lots of actual analysts. I work with Malcontent News. I have access to their database and stuff like that. So my grandfather is a pretty prominent figure in the military. So I try to get my information from the right sources, and I will say something with respect to operational security, and people will be like, let me go check with insert American former Marine person. And be like, oh my gosh, they must know about it. They don't.
Yeah.
And I'm Ukrainian. And I understand I'm a woman, and like it just doesn't fit into most people's perspective that I could possibly understand anything about warfare. But like
Yeah,
just
sorry
a personal pet
that people are so how do you call it? Lost the thought. But I didn't know. I actually didn't know. Sorry that I interrupted you. And I also didn't know that you have contacts and you have some information. So yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
it was interesting to me.
I actually just only recently became an accredited independent journalist. I said this yesterday, I'll say it again today. I still need to log in and print my badge because it's been a week. And every day I keep telling myself that I need to log in and print my badge, and then it never happens because I just forget. But yeah, that's me. And I am going to have a. So, do you know Russia-Ukraine War podcast?
No, I actually don't know almost no Western sources, Western bloggers. I only know Starsky, who's actually Ukrainian. Uh,
Yeah.
and I knew Starsky only here. I mean, I've some of viewers or people from our community asked me, "Do you know Starsky?" And I said, "No, I don't know." It was like 2 months ago, and I went check him out, and I saw, oh, I'm actually doing almost the same that he is doing, but I don't have a military background. I am
Mhm.
not, what? I'm not a journalist. Yeah, I was actually, but I'm a streamer. I'm a blogger, and I can make some difference too, and I can help
Yeah.
people.
I
Mm,
mean, look, I wasn't a journalist either. I was a product designer. I was designing websites.
mm,
Designing the kind of like the back, not coding, but designing the back end to the websites and apps mostly for iOS. And then I quit my job in April or May. Again, I'm very bad with dates last year because it was the channel on TikTok was making a difference, really. And I, at that point, it was like a full-time job. And so I had to choose between fighting like on the informational front and working. And I was like, you know what, I can swing it for a year. And so I quit. And it's kind of been like a year of huge changes in my life because I switched careers. And and now I work in the informational space. I work with United 24 a little bit. We're kind of in the middle of talking about a new I don't know how to like describe. We're talking, and
the new
yeah.
project, you mean that podcast you've been talking about
No,
yesterday?
the podcast is with Malcontent actually, and it's going to be a podcast about different social and political topics that are relevant. Ukraine's going to be a large part of it. Well, because I'm Ukrainian, and
Yeah.
I get to choose for Ukraine to be a large part of it. So there is going to be that, and also, yeah, Malcontent News has a podcast. It's one of its top 5 podcasts on Apple, and it's called the Russia-Ukraine War Report.
Hmm.
And they actually have analysts all over the world, and they understand OPSEC. They never like say things that shouldn't be there. They also do a daily reports, like daily stand-up reports in writing, and they analyze battlefield, they analyze warfare, they analyze like videos that are fake and stuff like that. So they do have a lot of really really good information, and I have all the back end access to that because it's great to have. And so anytime that I'm like, wait, was this actually destroyed, or did they, some is this like piece of news accurate, I just go and figure it out.
Can you remind me the name of this one?
Of the podcast,
Yeah, of the podcast.
Russia Ukraine War Report.
Russia Ukrainian War Report. And malcontent.
So it's by Malcontent News, and the person behind Malcontent News, which is an independent Seattle-based news organization, is David.
Are
And
they on YouTube?
so they are on TikTok, and David is, it's funny because he's Gen X and he always talks about it, and he's like, I don't know how I managed to figure it out, but I did. And so yeah, he has a lot of people really like him on TikTok because he's very, very good and very thorough. He very much understands. He's probably one of not many Western commentators or Western journalists that I fully trust with his opinion, fully trust with what he says, because he genuinely does understand what he's talking about.
What is David's second name? Maybe I know him.
Obelts.
Obelts. No, it's different David. I know David Brookfield, who is connected to Maria Report.
No.
No. I mean, he just helps me on Twitter a bit. That's it. I don't really know him. I mean,
I have a special place in hell for Maria report, but I if you like them,
place, a bad place, you mean?
Yeah, special place in hell for Maria report.
In hell. Sorry, no problem. I actually don't see any of Maria report. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know what they're doing, but I've never read it. I'm reading mostly Ukrainian sources. Yeah, and I should have read some sources that are for Western audience too, but I don't have time for it. I really don't have time for it. So if you say they deserve a special place in hell, then I believe you and I trust you on that.
There's just a lot of, there is a lot of scandals around them, and there is a lot of allegations of them misappropriating funds, and those allegations are coming from Ukrainian people in Ukraine who have received like faulty gear or like Chinese gear that wasn't like, there were toys. They were toys posed as gear,
Shit.
And they were trying to get themselves out of these situations. But the way that they react to it is they attack any Ukrainian who criticizes them. Like you have a mob of people on Twitter coming after you being like, how dare you speaking like that about Maria report? And they start like, putting you in dirt. And it's like, well, isn't your point helping Ukrainians?
Yeah.
There are like hundreds of Ukrainians calling you out, and you're telling those Ukrainians that they're ungrateful and shitty because they just don't like you or something like that. And then you say that Maria report and Maria aid are two different things, but the founders are anyways, I really don't like people who try to profit off the war in Ukraine. And unfortunately, I think some of the largest American or like well-known American Canadian fundraising organizations tend to actually be the people who are profiting off the war, because they're receiving so much money that it's hard to track, and they're very not transparent in their spending. So my thing is, anytime you want to donate to Ukraine, please do not donate to like US-based, UK-based, Canada-based, whatever organizations, unless you literally know the people behind them. Donate to Come Back Alive, donate to Protula, donate to United 24, donate to organizations that are on the ground in Ukraine.
Yeah, no, definitely it's the best idea. I wanted to distract to the chat a bit because I've seen some good questions for us, and not only questions. I also wanted to say that I received the donation from Sana. Thank you, Sana. That I'm gonna redirect it to the jars, to 2 of jars in the end of the stream. Also, I've seen that, Charlie, when you started talking about those US former military or current military who's talking about Ukraine, Charlie said, oh, I hate them, Yulia. I don't know if any of you have seen Laser Pigs videos on these guys. The so-called professionals. Yeah. You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen. I know who Laser Pig is. He's funny. Nice. He's like a very sarcastic commentator. I actually didn't know he was a YouTuber. He reacted to one of my tweets way back when, and it was just a very funny, sarcastic kind of comment. And his entire profile was just really, really, really funny. And then someone told me about Laserpig is like a YouTube thing, and I was like, wait, they have a YouTube? How did I not know this? So, yeah.
Well, gotta check this guy too. Frankie was saying 31 kidnapped by Russians. Children came back to Ukraine and got reunited with their parents was big news. 19,000 still in Russia. Yeah, that's a topic to discuss. That's actually a very painful topic for us Ukrainians.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
I wouldn't say, I think that 19,000 is just confirmed
yeah,
cases, aka their parents and grandparents and families or orphanages reached out and said, hey, this kid is missing, right? But realistically, it's probably in the hundreds of thousands. It's not 19,000. It's just, it's
definitely.
hard to tell because a lot of those kids' parents are not alive anymore. A lot
Yeah.
of those kids' families are not there anymore. And so no one can really report them missing. The other day, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a girl who posted something, posted a video on TikTok. She was in chat roulette and she saw a Kadyrovite, and the Kadyrovite was sitting with a kid and she was speaking Ukrainian and this Kadyrovite wasn't understanding her. And so the kid started translating and she was like, hey, kid, are you from Ukraine? And the kid was like, obviously terrified and was just like kind of smiling all the time. And that's it. He wasn't answering any questions. And the Kadyrovite said that the kid was from Ukraine. He wouldn't say what the kid's name was. He called him Hasbullah. So they already gave him like a, you know, a Chechen name.
Nah, shit.
And the kid has been identified. I forgot what his real name is, but he has been identified as a kid from Kherson. I don't know if it was from the city or from the region, but because it was, you know, I saw it in English and it was like, oh, the kid is from Kherson, and I'm like, you got to specify a little bit. We have a little, you know, a little thing here in Ukraine. Kherson is not just a city; it's also a region. It's not
Yeah.
just a region; it's also a city. But I mean, it doesn't make, you know, it's not. It doesn't make a huge difference whether he's from the region or from the city. But yeah, so the kid has been identified. I think it was his grandmother who was looking for him. And yeah, and he is currently in Chechnya.
Yeah, and it's, I guess, deportation of our kids maybe the biggest war crime. I mean, killing people is really cruel, but taking people's, you know, even the like, not people's like a single person, but the whole nation's children, and trying to erase their identity, trying to you know, make them Yanichars and stuff like that. It is the most cruel thing that can happen in terms of genocide, and it's actually a most maybe I don't know about efficiency, but it is one of the best way to kill nation. This is why Soviets were doing it all the time, and they were moving people around, deporting them to different regions, and it's really I don't know. It's making me sick to see that they are doing this, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you have
Well,
something to add.
deportation of children is one of the main, deportation and re-education of children is one of the main markers of a genocide. That's, you know, it has happened to Ukraine so many times, and it has happened to Ukraine like almost every century, and even if not every 50 years. And we've seen that happen with Crimean Tatars, right? We've seen that happen
Yeah.
with Ukrainians. We've seen that happen during Holodomor, during the three Holodomors. We've seen that happen during the Russian Empire. It was funny to me because I was talking about, so I made a video the other day, and the video was about how people conflate the concept of Ukrainians having white privilege while being in Ukraine, right? And Ukrainians being a white nation who's privileged, which we're not, right? Because a
Yeah.
lot of people see things through the lens of the United States. And they say that, oh, Ukrainians are only being helped because they're white. By that erasing the fact that our, like, you and I and Ukrainians who knew any English literally quit jobs and started doing this full time just so people don't forget, just so people keep helping us. Our government created a platform, United 24,
Yeah.
that is an outreach about the war, right? Everyone has been doing their utmost best and bending over backwards to continue continue being present in the media. Also, this full-scale invasion is at the age of TikTok, so it's easier to get news out there.
Yeah.
And also, people forget that Ukraine is in Europe. So the reason why Europe is helping us more than they were helping Syria and Yemen and stuff like that is not necessarily race related, but it's like it's our own sphere of influence.
Yeah.
We were already Euro integrated. We have passports and no visa regimes. So anyways, so I was talking about how Ukrainians have white privilege when we move to the United States. Sure, because we are white. Obviously, we have that, right? But you can't say like, oh, Ukrainians have white privilege in Ukraine because we were slaves. We were white then. You know, we had genocides committed against us. We were white then. Like
Yeah.
we were colonized. We were white then. We never colonized anyone. We were white then too. You know, nobody gave us slightest F about us and what was happening to us from 2014 to 2022. We were still white at that point as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's one of those things where people don't understand the difference. And so I said that Ukrainians had slavery in the same way as there was slavery in the United States. And oh my God, the very woke activists started going after me and being like, I don't think you understand what you're talking about. I don't think you understand what slavery in the United States was like. And I'm like, no, I do. I've lived here for 12 years and I'm a very keen student of history. And also I know what slavery in Ukraine was like. Do you? So one of the main topics of contention, I guess, was the fact that, you know, slaves in the US were transported from their homes in Africa to the United States on ships and stuff like that. And I'm like, and Ukrainians were just enslaved in Ukraine. So that's cool.
Yeah.
You know?
And actually, to be correct,
Yeah.
not Ukrainians were enslaving Ukrainians. Russians were enslaving Ukrainians because
Yeah.
Muscovites just colonized Ukraine back then in 17th
Yeah.
century,
Yeah.
and they fucking made Ukrainian slaves. They've killed all the
Yeah.
Cossacks and just
also-
made us Kripoks, and this is
Yeah, and
ridiculous.
slavery was lasting way more than 100 years, which is not comparing. It's just that it's been a long time. And yes, sure, there were a couple of noble Ukrainian men that probably were, I don't know, had connections or something, and they did have slaves, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, most of the slavery was Russians enslaving Ukrainians. And another fun fact that people don't know when they come at me with being like families were separated and kids were taken away from their parents. Yes, in Ukraine, for instance, what ended up happening in order for these Russian slave owners to move in and have enough space and enough slaves, a lot of Ukrainians were also ripped away from their families and sent to like gulags in Siberia.
Yep.
And they died in transport because obviously nobody cared. They were also transported in super crowded places. That's how that's one of the original genocides, because you take Ukrainians away, you ship them somewhere where they die in transport, and then you just simply replace them with Russians.
Yeah.
And that's what's been happening to us like every decade or so since like the 1700s. And that's how we ended up having Russian speaking areas and Russification in general. So I just wanted to bring that up because I was kind of very aggravated when I was getting these comments trying to call me ignorant and racist for bringing up similarities between what slavery was like, by just trying to explain what slavery looked like in Ukraine. Because I feel like when I say Ukraine was enslaved, people are like, oh yeah, you don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
But I'm like, no. We were the original slaves. Like one of the original meanings of the word slave is Slav.
Mhm.
That's why, that's kind of how we ended up with that word. But and people start kind of coming after that, you know, and saying like, oh, you don't know anything. And it's kind of very interesting because the people who tend to say that don't actually know anything about slavery in Ukraine. And then they admit that too. And they're like, yeah, I know nothing about it, but you definitely don't know anything about slavery in the United States if you think anything could compare to it.
No.
And I'm like, okay, so which one of us sounds dumber here? Because I've heard about both, and I'm just giving you a parallel to understand what it was like in the Russian Empire for Ukrainians, right? But you are yelling at me based on not knowing something. Anyways, so yeah, so I wanted to say that there was a genocide, and this was also one of the main markers, is when you take the population and you just ship it away and replace it, and that's basically what Russians are doing.
Yeah, and this genocide keeps continuing and continuing, and even in 21st century, and it's such a fucking shame that our grown and pretty conscious society of 21st century, yeah, we are so damn we think, and I really was living in a world of um, diversity, inclusion,
Yeah.
and the respect for the human rights. But no, half of the world is still in fucking dictatorship. It is still in Middle Ages. It lives with genocide, and it's such a fucking shame. And I'd love to talk about it more, but I see I'm missing. We're missing so many messages that are addressed to us,
Yeah, of
and
course.
actually, I'm really grateful to you for telling us this, especially about comparing the slavery of. I've never heard anything like this, and this was really I mean interesting to me, and this was awesome. Thank you, Yulia. I actually also one more thing to blush you. I wanted to say, yeah, that I actually admire how you can you know make those arguments efficient, like when you give the examples, when you build up the you know how do you call it, the answer with facts and with
Mm,
conclusion. You do it pretty efficiently and professionally. I really admire that. That's what I
thank
wanted
you.
to say. This is something that I lack, and it's usually hard for me to fight some vatniks or trolls who are.
Send them my way. I love
Yeah,
vatniks.
yeah, I
Love
know, I
trolls.
know that you're great in it. This is why,
I don't know
yeah.
what's great, but I love them. I absolutely adore them. They come in and they think they're like the smartest little copy paste machine on the planet, and they're not.
No, actually, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I was too fast to say that I am not good in it. I'm just doing it differently, and not that argumented, and not that built up like some, like like a wholesome thing of an answer, something like that. I
Well,
think
we
you
all
do
do
it
things
like this.
differently, right? And they all help and they all work in their own ways.
Yep, yeah, you're right. Okay, let me check the messages with our tags. So Sekai, secular Sekai, was saying to me and to you, I know exactly the armchair general Americans armchair general Americans she's talking about. Some are helping, though in what ways they can. Others are just getting rich. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
You're right, Sakai. They are. By the way, a lot of people were saying Happy Easter, and I forgot to yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations.
happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter, Yulia. We here in Ukraine, we usually have it a week later. It's going to be 16th, but no, we actually have two of them right now. And we
Yeah,
have one today and the
yeah.
second one on 16th. I don't know, it's just different from region to region, you know?
Well, it's also, I think most of Ukraine was celebrating Easter next week, right?
Yeah,
But that's Russian Orthodox influence, and now a
yeah.
lot of people are separating from that. Like my parents are Greek Catholic. I'm an atheist. I always throw it out there because I'm not, I
Plus,
don't know
plus.
enough about religion to be honest. Well, I mean, I know, I know a lot about religions. I respect people who are religious. I think everybody should believe in what they believe, but yeah, not my thing. I'm just saying, like, I don't know that in depth, like, little holidays and stuff like that because I just never cared to learn. But yeah, my parents are Greek Catholic, so technically, that should be this Sunday because it's, even though it's Greek, it's still Catholic. But no, we were following the Russian inspired calendar, and my mom called me yesterday, and she was so proud. She was like, "Guess what we were doing on Sunday?" And I'm like, what? She's like, we are having the Easter breakfast.
Awesome.
I'm like, okay, cool. She's like, yes, no more Russia.
Great. Actually, I
So,
love how people consciously just by their own willing trying to get rid of everything Russian here in Ukraine, and
yeah,
it really gives hope that someday it's gonna be just Ukraine here without any Russian
yeah,
influence, without any Russian
yeah,
traditions. That we will just flourish our own culture and
yeah.
just get all that orcish stuff away from us. This would be awesome.
For
Kissa
sure.
was saying, Yulia, do you know a geopolitics channel called the Duran? What do you think about it? Thank you.
The Duran, no, I don't, but I will write it down, and you can DM me on Instagram, or I can make a post, or yeah, whichever way you would like to get an answer. I'll write it down and I'll look it up.
I'm really
Thank you.
grateful to 46 people who are staying here for almost an hour. Thank you guys. But I see only 60 likes, and it was 61 a second before someone took the like from us. But guys, we can definitely
Hey.
do 80 right now, right here, right now. We can do 80 likes. 46 people. I'm sure some of you still haven't give us a like, so please do it. This will help us a lot. I also have seen Count Taz. Yeah, it's probably Taz. Polycount is the name of the
He's my
group.
mod.
What?
He's my mod. There is
Oh, awesome.
Sky, Grumps, Sir Grumps a lot, and Taz are my moderators, and they're just sitting there. I find it so funny because once in a while someone says something like, "Oh, she explained it something well," and they're like, "Yes, she is so great at explaining things."
Yeah. Greetings from Lithuania. Taz, we really have to have people from Lithuania here too. I have relatives in Lithuania. It's my how do you say двоюродный? Двоюродный
Cousin,
cousin? A
cousin.
cousin grandma? Cousin grandma?
Um, Twice removed.
She's the sister of my grandma. Okay. Her
Oh yeah.
daughter lives there too, so it's my
Well, then
cousin.
she's just your grandma's sister. So the grandma, the grandma, yeah, she's just your grandma's sister, and then her kids
Yeah.
and like whatnot are your cousins.
But in here in Ukraine we can say двоюрідна бабуся. You can say something like
Yeah,
that.
see, here in America they have twice removed, 3 times removed, 4 times removed. I really like. I don't know. I just call everybody a family member.
Okay, great. Yeah, I have family members in Lithuania, and I visited Lithuania back in 2011. This was a great time. I've met great people there. Actually, my grandma took me there. So yeah, and I had not only family members, but I made some friends there, which I've already lost touch, unfortunately, with. But
Yeah.
yeah, that happens. What else? Yeah, we missed a lot of messages, and let me get at least,
Also,
guys. Yeah, what?
great aunt. Great aunt is your grandma's sister. Someone
Great
commented.
aunt. Uh-huh. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Great
Jet,
aunt.
Jet commented.
Thank you, Jed.
Thank you
Uh,
for your help.
Charlie was commenting, I guess, the video with Kadirovite. He was saying a sickening video with sickening people. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. So, how many likes do we have? 66, guys. 80 is really close. Only 14 left. We by the end of the stream, we usually make around 110 at least. Yeah, so it really helps, guys. Please don't forget to do that. I see Drake saying hi. Hi, Drake. I see.
Can
Yeah.
you dog help
Do
here?
you
If you
see?
don't want to like us, like her. Look, she deserves likes.
Yeah, yeah. Please give the
Just keep going.
likes
I'm just gonna have her in the background.
for the cute bulldog. Um, Great. Okay, so I'm not going to be counting him right in here right now. I see also Queen City Bullies. Happy Easter from US. Jesus saves. God bless. I'm just jumping in. Awesome. By the way, I've seen Sir Grumps a lot. We're
Yes,
messaging a lot. Is he from your community too?
yes. He's my moderator.
Oh, amazing.
We call him Grumpy.
Grumps a lot. We happy to see you here, and yeah, I really, you know, forget it. I'm really happy to see people from your community here too. What else did I miss? Let me check. Oh, we both miss. Okay, Sekai was saying it to me or asking me. The Russian Empire's methods of control and assimilation were and are, though, linguistic, ethnic, and cultural annexation plus appropriation. Yeah, a lot of instruments. I guess all the instruments that exist, they use them all because they're a
Yeah.
perfect example of genocide of over centuries. I also see Riga. Hi, Riga. How you doing? What else? Yulia is very knowledgeable on all things Ukrainian, says Grumps a lot. It's the one you've been talking about, right?
Yes, Grumpy again, my moderator. But but hey, he was a long time viewer before he became the moderator.
The moderator. Oh, great. I actually actually agree with his statement. This is why I don't have any doubts about that.
I mean, hey, he's he's grumpy for a reason.
Got it. Give the like back, whoever, said Sky. Yeah, give us back our like.
Yeah.
Viper DB says, I will visit Ukraine. I love Ukraine. Now, lol, I hardly heard of you before last year. Yeah, as most, not most of the world, but a lot of people in the world haven't heard about Ukraine. From UK, Auntie, great aunt. Yeah, that message that I missed. Okay, let me see. Prixus. Oh, by the way, guys, I encourage you also to subscribe to my channel because there's a lot of new people here today. And you guys, if you haven't, I mean, the guys from my community, if you haven't subscribed to Yulia's channel yet, do it, go do it. It's a tag in the name of the stream, so it's easy to follow. You just go there and subscribe because her content definitely deserves your attention.
Oh yes, and everybody who's my moderator here, if you don't follow Rick, like we're gonna
yeah. Consequences will come. Okay, yeah, maybe I've been too much there, but sometimes I do it for fun, for joke. Sakai was saying to us both, what are your thoughts on Legion Svoboda by Paul and the Kalinovsky regiment by Paul? I don't know what by Paul is.
I don't know what bipolar is either, but Kalinovsky, that's a
Yeah.
Belarusian league.
Yeah, of course. I know. Let's keep it. I just want to. I mean, not keep it. Sorry, it sounded rude, but I just wanted to finish his message. After the war, do you believe that Russians and Belarusians fighting for Ukraine can succeed? Yeah. Someone was saying hi.
Kind of. I think they could, but the thing is, what I see a lot, well, the Russians, no, because
course.
their entire population is brainwashed. I'm actually going to do a video today on a concept that was called Good Germans during World War II. And surprise, surprise, it was an ironic, sarcastic concept for a reason. But so that's also the reason why, I don't think Russia has a lot of future until generations and generations and generations pass. But what I do think is that Belarus might. The only problem is that now, because of how long it's been, I think that Belarusians are getting into a similar mindset in Belarus as Russians are, where they're just waiting for Ukrainians to come and open the path for them and save them. And it's sort of not our job,
Yeah,
and I think that Tsikhanouskaya, their leader, I really don't like her. I think she's incredibly entitled, and she was like spreading rumors about Zelensky and was kind of criticizing him for not wanting to meet her, while she really has no, she was like, oh, you have to make these connections with us, the independent government of Belarus. And Zelensky was like, well, right now you are no government of Belarus, and you have like obviously no influence on, Belarus not using its territory to strike bombs at us. And she was just being so entitled. She said there was no free Ukraine without free Belarus, and it's like,
What the fuck?
yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm not even gonna go into that. I could talk about it for an hour because brotherly nations narrative again. But,
Yeah.
yeah,
May I
but
add
that a lot.
about Tikhanovskaya?
Yeah, of course.
I wanted to say that she never wanted it in the first place. You remember that her husband was supposed
Husband,
to
yeah,
be the
yeah,
president, and he was the one, and they
yeah,
Lukashenko got him into jail. This is
yeah.
why she also said that she never wanted this, and yeah, so she's just don't have the she doesn't have anything for that inside. I mean, so yeah, continue. Thank you.
Yeah, well, she never wanted it. She's also kind of entitled. Also, Belarusian opposition in general, if you look back long enough, they were all saying that one of their key goals is to establish good and prosperous relationship with Russia. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
So if
She
you
was
look up
actually,
until,
running between the drops of the rain. You say so.
yeah,
So yeah, she's just scared of Putin and of his regime, and this is a shame.
yeah, and that's the thing, that people who are scared of Putin and scared of his regime and scared of Lukashenko and scared of their regime are really not going to change anything for
Yeah,
Belarus.
they won't
It's
do
just
anything.
we say in Ukraine, "Меня тошило на мыло," and
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
basically exchanging something useless for something else that's useless.
Yeah. And as for Belarus, Kalinovsky, they don't actually respect her. They don't see her as their leader. So the Kalinovsky regiment, they will probably try to crystallize the leader of their own and put him
Yeah,
like in the opposition
yeah,
of Tikhanovskaya. And I think the future is behind the Kalinovsky regiment. It's not the only
yeah.
regiment, by the way. They have terror there. They have also the third one. I don't remember the name of the third
They
one.
have three different ones. The Svoboda Legion for Free Russia, that's the Russian one,
No. I
and the
mean
Belarus.
only Belarusian. It's Kalinovsky regiment. It's a terror battalion, and there's a third
Yeah,
one,
and there's
Belarus.
Погоня.
Yes, Pahonia. It's translated like chase, guys. By the
Yeah.
way, I've seen some new people coming. Hi, Eugen. And Eugen is actually my friend who's helping me with the graphic. It's Evgeny Kobets. Can you see it? It's not Eugen there. So yeah, he's helping me with the graphic representation of the stream. He's making these emojis,
Oh,
these awesome emojis for me, and all the
well,
thumbnails.
that's cool.
Yeah, so he's helping me
Hello,
a
fellow
lot.
graphic
What?
designer.
Sorry, I was.
Oh, I was saying hello, fellow graphic designer.
Yeah, hello, fellow graphic designer Eugene, and I also wanted to read some message that I missed, but I already forgot it. But we can get back to likes. I see 74. Can we do 80, guys? I see some new people coming. Yeah, and we can do 80 definitely. But
75 going once, 75 going twice.
yes. We already have no. It's still 74. It's not moving. I also wanted. Yeah.
Auctions.
What?
You know how on auctions they go like, oh, can I do 76? Do I see 76?
Yeah.
76 anyone?
I also was remembering on one of the previous streams. I was remembering those cowboys. Remember the ones that and they go that they're just doing a crazy fast rap. Haven't you heard those ones? No? No? Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna put it right here on the stream because it definitely you need to hear it. Will you be able to hear it from your device?
I maybe, but then I need to mute myself. So give me a second.
Yeah, before, just don't mute yourself yet. I need to find it first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say if I don't mute myself, it's gonna be an echo chamber.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have it here. Just a second.
Also, just FYI, I know your streams are 3 hours, but I have to be done by 2 because the little creature that everybody thinks is so cute. Oh my gosh, Cindy, this one. We need to go follow up with her vet. Even though she faked an entire illness the other day, we still want to make sure that she's fully okay.
So how much time do you still have?
13 minutes.
13 minutes. Oh shit, we gotta be fast. Let's listen to the rapper anyway. You guys gotta hear it if you haven't heard it yet. Yeah, you can mute yourself. Thank you, Yulia.
On the first cow here, who's got 55, 55, 55, but I know, say, no, 7, 7, 7, 8, but I know 9, 9, but I know 59, 60, 60, 60, 60, 1, but I know 60, but 1, now 1, but 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 8, but 4, 6, but 4, now 4, now 5, but 5, but I know 4, 4, 4, now half, 64, 4, now 5, 5, 5, 65, 5, but I have, but 5, now quarter, but 5,
so my stream is so delayed.
Yeah, it's like 15 seconds, maybe 30.
No, you're still telling me, you're still asking me here if I have ever heard the fast rap.
Ah, shit.
So, that
can you just renew the page?
Yeah, I'll try to do that.
Will it work? Maybe. By the way, I received a donation from Cinnamon. Thank you so much, Cinnamon. Your $40 will be donated in the end of the stream. Also, I wanted to ask you, Charlie, to put the link, to put my PayPal time to time here in the chat, so people who cannot donate directly to the jar will send it to PayPal, just like Richard do. By the way, guys, we're missing Richard. I've been trying to contact him for 3 or 4 days, and he is not replying. I'm a bit worried about him, so if you heard of him, please let me know. Richard is our second moderator, and he's missing today. And he usually was posting those my PayPal and those links, and he's not here today. Yeah, so I'm a bit worried about Richard. I hope everything is all right. He's from UK, by the way. But I guess Yulia is muted at the moment, and she's also checking the stream.
Well, I was trying to. Yeah, well, I'll check it after the stream. I can't find it because when I went in the next time, it's like it was already gone, so it loaded, and now I'm. I don't know how to find.
Okay, just check it after the stream. Sorry, Yulia. Sorry. My streams are totally not professional. They are disorganized like this, and I think it's quite.
I think your streams are pretty organized.
Well, it is still what? It is still. I guess there's a bit of not the charm, but a thing about the process being natural and not staged.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for sure. It probably is even a bit wholesome. Maybe I say. Can't
it
say
is.
So.
I like it.
Yulia, you know what it is? I supported this fundraiser.
Oh my god, I wanted that so much, but wasn't it like $1,000 that you had to donate to get them?
$1,000? No, only 500 hryvnias.
Oh, maybe I wanted the seal, and I thought that you couldn't get the seal unless you donated like a.
You can get it in Ukraine, just in stores. We have Silpo, you know Silpo?
Yes.
We have Rosetka. You could just go to the store and buy it for 500 hryvnias. And Yulia, if I still have a chance to buy it, if they are still there on the shelves, I will buy one for you, no problem. And you will get it when you get to Ukraine. I will give it to you. Okay, I hope it's not an empty promise. I hope they still have it in the store, because I can give you the false hope right now, and then I go
Oh,
to the store and
Hey,
they're already gone.
I'm gonna pencil in the hope, so I'm not gonna it's gonna be like a very lightly penciled in hope.
Okay. I also see Mushroom Money who came to the stream. He's also our regular and knows Ukrainian too. And yeah, he sent me the Kobzar English version of Kobzar, I think, but I still haven't. Haven't have time this week to check it out. So I still need time for that. NTM says UA is the best. I agree. Definitely.
Hi, Auntie.
So, and Charlie was saying Eminem Bill been real quiet since this one dropped. What are you talking about, guys? I'm pretty confused. By the way,
As in,
Charlie. Yeah.
Eminem is considered to be he raps incredibly fast, and so Eminem has been real quiet since this one dropped. As in, this was faster than Eminem.
Got it. Yeah, now I got it. Those guys, yeah, sometimes they're faster than Eminem. Yes.
Barely. Barely anyone is ever faster than Eminem. It's impressive if you're faster than Eminem.
Well, after the stream, you will listen to that one and you'll definitely understand what I'm talking about. They might really be faster than Eminem. Yeah, Charlie finally posted. Sorry that I used the word finally. Charlie, thank you for that. It sounded kind of toxic. I get sometimes, it's just
finally.
Yeah, it's the traditions of your childhood and teenagehood when you were raised in toxic community, when you were not only in community but toxic. How do you call this? Environment, great word. Yes, that's what I wanted to remember. And then you become more conscious and you understand that you cannot talk to people like that. You shouldn't talk to people like that. And
oh my god, I know. It's I think that especially with Soviet parents, there are certain things that they have learned from their parents that they have just learned to be okay. Parents are always right and things like that.
Yeah.
And certain key phrases that they always tell you, and then you grow up and you're like, wow, this is so not okay.
Yeah, and we also say it to our parents, and they're just like, "Fuck, dude, we actually know best. You gotta shut up."
You stand up for yourself. It's it seems to be the worst thing you've ever done.
Yeah, actually, post-Soviet, how you call it? Not education, but something that your parents give you. How do you call? Shit. Wychowania.
Bringing up.
Bringing up?
Upbringing. Sorry, upbringing. Jeez.
Upbringing,
Post-Soviet
yes.
upbringing.
Post-Soviet upbringing is just made so many of Ukrainians traumatized. You couldn't even imagine. Yeah, you cannot even imagine, guys. It is a topic that will be still raised here for decades in Ukraine, and there are still some people my age who still traumatize their children. Yeah. Didn't you know that?
I don't get that. I know, it's so awful. I know so many parents who are good and who are just so modern and conscious and stuff, and then I know some people who are I'm assuming we're about the same age, which is I'm 28, so we're about in the same age range. I have a lot of friends who are very good to their children, who are very progressive, and then I have a lot of friends that are just are you stuck in Slukim because I don't know what's what's going on there.
Yeah, it sometimes it surprised me how damn I just live in my bubble of mostly conscious people who understand how they should behave, and especially to their children. But sometimes I just look around and see different people. and it scares me. There's so much work here still, and not only here, around the world too, because I think a lot of Americans still traumatize their children too, right?
Yep. Yeah, but in a different way. It's, a bit of a different traumatization.
Yeah, it's
Trauma-
just cultural differences, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
No.
hey, to be honest, I will take what Americans do to their children over what Ukrainians do to their children any day in some ways. I think the trauma is different.
Yeah, trauma is different, and you actually cannot compare those traumas. I guess they're all awful, and they're just different. That's it.
Yeah.
What else? Yulia, I think you'll have to go in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I do. I'm also I'm sorry. I just yawned and I don't mean, it's not like I'm bored or anything. I'm sitting in front of the window because this is the only like good natural light in my apartment and I have really sensitive eyes and it's been like an hour that I've been just staring into the horizon and my eyes are like no.
Damn, sorry
But yeah,
that you
run into-
have to experience that.
Oh no worries. I normally have like a totally different setup, but today things were a little bit off, so I had to do it here, which is not where I do things. But yeah.
Guys, I just wanted to do what? I wanted to show you. But how do I do it? It's interesting. Yeah, I guess I know how to do this. Just a second. I just wanted to show you. I was on a fair yesterday with my friends and wife, and there were some great work of art, some great Ukrainian work of art, and I just wanted to share it with you. Just a second. And I wanted it to be, yeah, like here with you, Yulia. Maybe you will also, I don't know, enjoy it. You'll definitely enjoy it. I just lost my thought there. Also, after almost 1 hour and a half of streaming, I don't know how you are, but I usually start to think slower, and my cogs, there in my head are starting
Oh yeah,
spinning
for sure.
slower.
The gears start turning way slower.
Yes, definitely. By the way, guys, 77 likes. Can we do 90 now, please? This will really help. Thank you.
I love I love the bartering. Can I get 78, 79?
Yeah. I like it too, and I like it that way. Okay, I'm doing something different that I supposed to do, and now I'm switching to the screen. Now to another scene. So here it is, guys. I'm just gonna open it wider, and maybe Yulia, if you don't have the delay there on the stream, you'll see it too. So we have some pisanki. You probably know what it is. Easter eggs that are just colored, and not only colored, they're a work of art, and they are have some symbols inside, and they have some great meaning, those symbols.
Yeah.
But I don't have a photo of those pisankas because I was fully in the process. I'm actually such a chatter, I can go to the market and chat with one single person, with one single seller for an hour. I've spent around 40 minutes because it was so damn
Me too.
interesting. And
I feel you.
yes, and I'm showing you only one photo. Let me switch to another one. These are the candles. Yeah, our Easter candles. They look like eggs, and they are how do you call it when you cut something out from pumpkin during the Halloween?
Oh yeah, carved.
Carved. Yes, they are carved. By the way, I see the donation from Kevin. Thank you so much, Mushroom Manny. Thank you for your donation. And these things, they do it from how do you call it? Soloma. What do you call soloma?
Hay.
A hay? Yeah.
Hay.
You'll probably see it with now delay should have passed, and they do these things. Motanka, do you know this?
Motanka, it's a doll. Yeah, it's like a home protection kind of doll, right?
Yeah. But they usually do it from Fabric, but this time I saw some from
Oh,
um,
wood.
wood. But
Hey, you mean hey, yeah.
yeah, from a hay. It's actually how do you call plateni? How do you say
So they are like braided or
braided?
like well, so not braided. They are they're like macrame but from hay. I don't know how to. I've never thought about it.
Macrame, but from hay.
Braid.
Wow.
Well, to braid is plastic, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's like they're braided. Yeah, they're braided hay basically.
That's cool. There was actually a lot of more stuff, interesting stuff that I would love to tell you about, but I didn't make any photos because I was in the process and I bought some and I spent some money there, not much, pretty, no, I was
Yeah.
shit. Can I please ask you to be my translator? Can I say it in Ukrainian?
Sure.
I
What is it?
was. Damn it. I forgot. Now I forgot the Ukrainian word. Захоплений? Maybe захоплений.
Well, I was excited. I was taken
Taken
aback.
away
I was
by it. Yeah, by the process.
yeah
Taken by the process, just like this.
enthralled into the process too.
And thrilled into the process. Yeah.
Enthralled.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I actually see someone's saying straw, thatched also. And I also have another helper here saying me sued. Maybe sued. Or sued? Yeah, it's hard to pronounce.
Sewed.
Sewed. Yeah, maybe so. It's
But
something
I
that you.
wouldn't say because sewed is shitty. Like I
Uh-huh.
mean, it's like yeah, it's straw because straw hat. Це типу солом'яна хата, солом'яна хата, солом'яна шапка.
Yeah.
Шляпа, whatever.
Шляпа.
Anyways, but yeah, there are lots of different ways to say that. I do have to say goodbye, you guys. Thank you so much for having me over. Thank you for inviting me, Rick. My dog is making the most gruesome French bulldog noises you'll ever hear because she's like, I need to go.
Yeah, we actually
So-
don't hear it right now, so it's okay for
Oh.
her. But yeah, Yulia.
ASMR, you turned off the ASMR.
I actually am really grateful to you. We've been happy to have you here today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this was some great, analysis about some, slavery, and not only a lot of interesting stuff I've heard from you today. And it's not enough time. I would love to sit with you and talk to you for 3 hours straight, and we could discuss a lot more news because we almost didn't discuss any news this week, right?
Well, maybe next time we could do like a merge where it's not like noon my time, so it's not like prime Sunday. Stuff to do. Maybe
yeah.
next time we could like merge it a little bit.
Maybe we'll see, but I cannot promise you anything because I try to keep to this schedule to do it. Always the same time, so people know when to come to the stream and not to
But
miss.
you're disorganized.
Yeah, disorganized, definitely. But I'm trying to make an order from this chaos. This is why I need to give this time strict,
Order? I don't know her. Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
Okay. I'll happy to
Okay.
see you here again with us someday. And I
Thank you,
hope
yeah.
maybe not that
I would
far away in time.
Yeah, sure. I would love to stop by again. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you, Yulia.
For listening to me, you guys. I wish I had a little more time, but Precious Gremlin needs her vet appointment. So,
Yeah,
right.
I wish her good health, and I wish a great week and weeks ahead of you. And also, by the way, I'll say it really fast. Yulia will translate the just 2 minutes this time. The female voice in the next dub, and also, yeah, you could be able to hear Yulia in the next dub too. Yeah, just wanted to mention that. Thank you for helping me with that, Yulia. I appreciate it a lot.
No,
Thank you
of
so
course.
much.
It's really not. It's great. It's great what it's great what you're doing. Sometimes I can't speak either. Alrighty.
Okay.
It was so great to hang out with you, and it was so good to meet everybody. My mods, please subscribe to Rick. I will be checking. And Rick's people, I will be checking if you subscribe to me. Anyways, I'm a scary 5'2" tiny little human, so be scared. All right, bye.
Okay, bye, Yulia. See you next time.
How do I just click leave? Is that it?
Yeah, the stream will continue. You just click leave, and we'll lose you
Alright.
here.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Okay, guys. So now it's you and me. Yulia, wasn't it great to have her here today? I really like and admire what she's doing, and you know that yeah, that she's doing a lot to help Ukraine defeat Russia. We really need to do it. I see Taz is saying walk in wet bill. Should we behave? You're talking about that she's trying to scare you with you know, her mighty broth or something like that. Okay, I like her. Viper says, yeah, guys, we definitely gotta invite her to our streams again someday because Julia has something to teach me. Definitely, I teach a lot from her, you know, ability to make a successful conversation. Like, yeah, pretty awesome, pretty admirable. And what do we have today? We have still a lot of news to discuss. I see 34 people. Some people left. Yes, behave. I'm here, Tez. I'm omnipresent. Got it. Yulia is here in the chat with us, still with us. This is great. Guys, tell me, what would you like to talk about to hear? It's actually important to listen to you too. The cat is on the table. I gotta scare him. Just a second. Hey. Yeah, I scared him off the table. So now I am not allowing my cat to go on the table. Awesome she is, says Kissa. I subscribe to her too. Gonna check her channel out later. Yeah, thank you, Kissa. Thank you so much. I encourage you guys to subscribe to the channel. Sky, still here. Awesome. Glad to see you and hear you guys. Not hear you, only see you, only read your messages. Oh, what? What I wanted to tell you. Let me check. Maybe I missed some donations. I haven't. This is great that we have some donations already. So there's actually a great donation, a very generous donation I received today on Twitter. I guess it is she, Nikita Karava. It's also her name there on Twitter. She contacted me and asked me to give her my PayPal, and she said that she didn't want to give any percentage to Patreon and stuff like that. And she sent me a super generous donation. It's $400, and I'm gonna send it to the Armed Forces of Ukraine, to both of those fundraisers today here on the stream, later in the end of the stream, probably in an hour, maybe a bit earlier, together with all the other donations, guys. But it's super generous. It helps us a lot. So I want to give her a shout out. Nikita Karava, thank you so much for your generous donation. This will help, you know, close our fundraisers much faster. And it's gonna be much more efficient, right? The fundraising itself. Okay, guys, I wanted to tell you that I actually, I'm planning to donate to each myself right now. Let me show it to you. Let me get the second progress bar here to me on the screen. Hey Taz, thank you for your subscription. I see Yulia's threads worked, but I know that she was joking. Of course, I understand the humor here. And what? I wanted to donate right here on the stream. Just let me get the progress bar, the second one here, where it's just me and the screen. Yeah, here. And let me add it here. And guys, if you haven't donated yet, I'll be really grateful to you. I also see that someone donated to this one. It's 34,000 and a half, and it was only 32,000. So Sakai, I bet it was you. Thank you so much for your donation. If it was you, let me know if it was you and if you're still here. Okay, thank you. So guys, let me get there. Barry asks, Rick, did you hear about the Russian soldiers and generals who escaped and now fighting for and with Ukraine? Is this true, anyone? I haven't heard of it this week. I don't know. I know that some soldiers are fighting in Legion and, Svoboda России, which is a freedom for Russia, and the other one is I trust Yulia's recommendations, says Taz. And I was saying that there's also Русский Добровольческий Корпус, which is a Russian voluntary corps. This one was going to Bryansk region, as you remember, and they've done it again this week. I'm going to show you the video just in a bit. Let me just donate, okay? So, на планшеты. I want to send 500 hryvnias, which is around $12, a bit more, maybe 13 if you use the original exchange rate. So $500 hryvnias, not dollars. I wish I could have donated $500, but maybe someday I will be able to. It all depends of me and my work. Okay, so what else? 500. Let me open my camera in here. And it's gonna be from me. I just wanted to join you guys so you won't feel lonely in donating to both of these fundraisers. Let me do this one. So it's 500, yes. I'm just gonna say Rusni pizda. Some of you might know what that means. But it's something that will happen to Russians. It's actually a swearing, and yeah, it's something that awaits them in the future. Okay, donated, it must grow plus 500, the lower one, the lower progress bar. Check it. Yeah, it's 31,500. Donation made by me. And let me donate to the second one. It's 500. Where is it? It is where it is. Yeah, right, like that. 500. It is gonna be. It's gonna be. Yeah, I just am losing my thoughts there. Sorry, guys. Sometimes it's gonna be, something like that. And I'm not finishing the sentences, but it's okay when you need to be multitasking and doing all those things simultaneously. But okay, 500. And what comment? This comment is gonna be Slava Ukraini, just like that. Slava Ukraini. This is gonna be enough. This is what I want for my country. But not only glory. I want victory for my country more. Yeah. Guys, Carol is asking, will someone please post Yulia's stream. I can actually do it. Give me a second. It's also there's one more thing to do, right? For me. Guys, I see 84 likes. Can we do 90, please? This will help a lot. Yulia's stream, it's in the live tab, and I'm gonna take yesterday's stream and gonna send the link to the chat right away. Just give me a second. For a second, you're gonna hear me talking from the stream. No, you haven't heard it. I was pretty fast to do it. Yeah, it's also with a time because I stopped watching at some time. Like her channel. Yeah, I've sent the link to Yulia's yesterday stream. And what else did I miss here, guys? I missed a lot of messages. Sorry, guys, because you know I missed a lot of messages before. I see Timothy was saying Canada had the removal of the Acadians, removal of French speakers, Nova Scotia. Wow, it is something about genocide we were talking about, right, Timothy? By the way, Timothy, are you here right now? I want to thank you once again for your generous donation. You're the best. Thank you so much for all the support that you've been given to me, to our armed forces of Ukraine, and all of you guys, all of you who's been donating, who's been helping us out with, just being here on the stream. It also is a lot, and it's enough. If you aren't able to donate or don't feel like it, that's okay. Donations is just something secondary. Being here and supporting us with your viewership is already a lot, to be honest. Where would Russia be without atomic weapons? Asks Titus? Is it Titus? Still here till the end, says Timothy. Thank you so much for being here till the end all the time, Timothy. It's amazing. Kevin, probably shattered. Yeah, they've probably be already like 160 countries, right? Just as many as they have nationalities there. By the way, guys, you see the top progress bar, not bear, added 500 hryvnias. It's now 35,000 instead of 34 and a half. So we're moving there, guys. I ask you if you feel like, only if you feel like donating. You can send the money to my PayPal or directly follow in the link in the description. Thank you so much for your potential donations. This will help to buy a thermal vision for soldier from 30th Brigade. The top progress bar it says na teplovizor in Ukrainian, and in English it is sorry, my asthma is just progressing. And the second one is saying for tablets. Yeah, it is the one for what? Tablets for those drones, you know, that gamepad is used and they are just connecting the tablet to it. It's going to be Lenovo tablets, actually, Tab 10. So it's actually also a promotion for Lenovo, something like that. Teplovisor, says Mushroom Many. Yes. Na planchette. Yeah, it's actually a good transcript of that. Thank you, Many. I'm really grateful to you for doing this. Okay, guys, 40 people in here. Thank you so much for being here for a long time and still coming. We almost have 90 likes and we can easily do, I see 88. Thank you so much. Can we do 100? Can we do at least 100 for Yulia, please, guys? She's amazing and she I guess she provided us with her awesome point of view today. I really like it. And what else? Yeah, so I've donated and also already asked you to donate again. And what else? And now we gotta go to the news. I would send you chickens, but the stems do not stick to feathers. Interesting. It probably is something like play of words or something like that. For those who care at all about the transliterated Cyrillic. Yeah, I guess Charlie cares for it, definitely. We have a few people here, you know, caring about it. Awesome. Okay, guys. Let's go to the news and see what happened this week. Zelensky went to Poland, and it's actually on the thumbnail this on this stream of this stream. And he met Duda. Duda already announced 100 Barsuk armored vehicles. Let's watch them. I mean, let's see them maybe here somewhere. Rick, have you been sending it to yourself? Let me check, guys. Let me check. Poland. Yeah, so there's actually amazing part of Zelensky's address in Poland. He was talking to Polish and Ukrainian people, and yeah, who gathered there on the square. I guess it's not the square, more like a yard of their palace they have there in Warsaw. Warsaw. Can I, how do I pronounce it correctly? Correctly. Sounds funny. Okay, so he was going on a stage and people started screaming Slava Ukraini, and it was one of the most beautiful moments and kind of touching one and actually encouraging one we've heard. Let's watch it.
Героям слава! Героям слава! Героям слава! Ну ми так можемо до ранку.
He just said we can do it all night till the very morning. And people
Дуже дякую.
laughed at it. Of
Слава
course.
Україні!
Yeah, and then he said that. This moment is pretty memorable and will definitely, be remembered by me, for example, maybe, and for a lot of Ukrainians, definitely, how Zelensky addressed us. He this week he was given actually multiple amazing addresses, guys. Actually, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna promise you that, but he was making an address to Chile. Chile, how do you pronounce Chile, by the way? It's a country in South America. Chile, maybe? Chill, bro. Let me just make it. Hey, not this one. Maybe from the. Interesting.
Chile.
Chile, yeah, just like that. just that simple. Heroям слава, Mary Hinge. I've answered just like Zelensky. Heroям слава. No, not like this. I don't know. I just like to say it. You said it right, Rick. Chile. Yeah, Chile. Awesome. Thank you. President Zelensky is a badass. Yeah, definitely he is. We proud to have such a president. He's not perfect, definitely, as all the people. And there are some questions of his politics before the full-scale invasion, but after full-scale invasion, what he was doing and keeps doing it is just amazing. It's actually a best option of a president right now in these circumstances. We think about some former presidents of Ukraine and how it could have all turned out. Well, it's really scary. Yeah. So he was given amazing address to Chile. I really recommend you to listen to that one. It is so wholesome and so filled with sense and with purpose. So I definitely recommend you to listen to that one. And another address to the governors of US, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, probably governors of US. This one was pretty powerful too. So yeah, I haven't added links. I didn't have enough time to add links to the stream's description. But you guys, if you really want to do it, you can go find it. It was pretty amazing. So Zelensky went to Poland. He visited a lot of places. He was there for maybe 2 days, but I'm not sure. Probably just 1 day. Yeah, probably 1 day. It was a brief visit because he cannot do long visits yet. Of course, until the war is over, he must be in the country. It's really important for us to see him in the country and to, have have the support of him for his people and guidance and, leadership mostly. Oh, remember Vladimir Tatarsky from the last stream, the one that was blown off, not blown off. Well, he was just. Sky was asking, anyone know why Poland suspended Ukrainian grain shipments? No, it's not like that. Poland didn't suspend it. We need to pause it, just for some time because we need to um, we need all those seeds to make the harvest in the autumn to do what in spring. In spring, we call it posivna. Do you know the translation where you put the seeds in the ground? What you reap? Yeah. What you sow? No. You reap. You sow what you reap, or you reap what you sow. You know what I mean. So it's either reap or sow. We need to reap this year's cultures to not all Ukrainian grain. They've stolen the grain from occupied territories, but we still have a lot of fields in on free territories, not occupied Russians. My cat is just yelling there and don't want to come in. Doesn't want to come in. Okay, thank you, Rick, says Sky. Yeah, Sky. It's all right. We just pause it for now. Yes, so thank you, Nanayumo or Nanajumo. It's actually, I'm curious how to pronounce your name. Tell me. Saw and rip. Yeah. Titus can steal all of it. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Titus, you've joined our Discord community. Charlie, can you please put the link to Discord community here in the chat so people who want to join us would join us? Okay, sow the seeds, then harvest at the end. But how do you call the campaign, like sow campaign? Do you call it like that? We call it posivna in here in Ukraine. So it's posiyati is actually to sow, and we call it sowing, like sowing, just like that. Come inside, dude. No, he's just stressed so much. Okay, Many was saying the Ukrainian side has proposed to severely restrict and for the moment even stop completely grain arrivals to Poland. Telus said during a joint press conference after the meeting. Yeah, we just need it for ourselves to, to have a harvest in the autumn. And after we saw these cultures during the spring and some of them during the summer, we will continue to send grain through Poland, and not only grain. We actually send a lot of cultures to different countries, like oil, that sunflower oil, and what else? And buckwheat, for example. And there was something else, something that is different. Oh, yeah, I guess that bureki. Shit. How is it called in English? Let me translate it. Beetroot. Beet. Yeah, beet. Beetroot, beet, sugar beet. I guess we're actually selling it to a lot of countries in the world. I'm not sure, but we definitely produce it in here. And yep, that's actually something. Посівна sowing, посів, crop. Yes, thank you, Manny. Thank you so much. Something else that I miss? The move agreed jointly with Ukraine. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's get back to the screen with the news. Me and screen. Lilian Tatarsky is an asshole? Was an asshole. Yeah, it's really cool to say was about Russian propagandists who were actually killed probably by Russians too. Yeah, it actually looks like they've been just fighting for power there and just killing the people who are against their regime. And I mean, he's not against the regime. He's definitely, but he was for Prigozhin, and it's just different towers of Kremlin fighting amongst each other. Symbolic towers, not the exact towers, right? Right. Okay. So Zelensky went to Poland. Let's maybe check some news from there too. More news from there? No, I guess that's it. That's all. Okay, no problem. Barsuk, we can Google it. We can just Google it. Barsuk IF3. No, not this one. And my monitor is turning off somehow. Oh, and I've Googled some shit because I forgot to change the language. Some other stuff. IFV. Infantry Fighting Vehicle. Is it Borsuk? No, it's probably not Borsuk. Ah, Rosomak. Yes, Rosomak. Yeah, Rosomak. And they're also going to be, there's a modification of this Rosomak infantry fighting vehicle that is with cannon on top, not cannon, mortar cannon on top. And it's called RAK, yes. This one is Borsuk, not big, but not very small either. I'm in the picture. Rosomak, not Barsuk. I'm saying Barsuk again. You sow the seeds and reap the harvest, says Carl. Yes. Buckwheat creeps me like. What is creeps or crepes? Crepes? I don't know. Sorry, it's probably not an English word, right? Beat. Something different. Okay, so you see the Barsuk, right? Not Barsuk again, Rosomak. They're gonna be giving us 200 of them, 100 right away, right now. They've already produced them, and 100 later when they produce them. And let's check the rack. Yeah, so it's just the same. It has the same chassis, you see, or chassis. But it is not wheels. There are different modifications. You see, this one is Rosomak is on wheels, and the mortar cannon is on the how do you call it? These things, tracks. Yes, on tracks. So it is on tracks, and the other one is on something else. I see. By the way, I see 96 likes. Can we do 100, please, guys? We'll be grateful to you. French think cakes. Wow. Think cakes. Got it. Okay, so we're getting another great help from Poland, and Poland is just one of our best partners. Thank you so much, Poland. Not only partners, friends, supporters, and sometimes even I would say brothers, because we are so united against. Is the Rosomak amphibious? I've heard something like that. Probably yes. Probably also amphibious. And yeah, I was talking about brotherhood of us Polish and Ukrainian people, because we have the common enemy, Russia, and for centuries, for like 300 years, those Muscovites been not capturing, but enslaving our peoples, and yeah, we are brothers in debt, definitely. And we're actually, we have pretty like similar cultures. We really have great, great cultural aspects that are alike, and I really love that. Okay, let's go through my news feed. It's gonna be interesting. We had some funny stuff there too this week. Ooh, just again really tired, but I'm still here with you guys. Let's watch this one. 12 Ukrainians were exchanged. It's not 12, of course, it's 7 of them, but 5 of them were severely injured. They could move on their own. This is why they were. It's those who can move. It's 7 of them. It's actually pretty hard for them to move after Russian captivity because you know, all those how do you call it? We call it хронічні захворювання. Maybe you can help me here. Not chronicle, but something that you constantly have with you, but it's getting worse when you're being in bad conditions. Like when you're being in captivity, your diseases will just get worse, and yeah, all those diseases that are usually with you. But five of our soldiers were severely injured, like this warrior, and I had more videos with those who couldn't move on their own also, but I don't have them here, and I won't be searching for it. Oh, maybe here. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's gonna be copyright because music started playing, and the video will be blocked. Well, partially blocked, not fully. But some of them were still moving on their own, and this is great. I'm really happy to see our soldiers getting back. The last like 3 to 4 weeks, I guess the process of prisoners exchange really slowed down and really. Oh, Charlie, welcome back. Can you please post the PayPal email? Thank you, Charlie, in advance. Chronic, yes, chronic. It's a chronic issue, for example. Thank you, Manny. Jose, by the way, was saying, I just want to see Ukraine free and decide its one fate and path wants to take. Thank you, Jose. By the way, I'm happy to see you here. And Russian bots cry when the counteroffensive makes their smooth brains think of excuses why Ukraine is winning. Push to 100 likes. Yeah, we can do that, guys. It's getting less and less of us, but it's 97 already, so it's only 3 to go. We definitely can do it. It's 31 people still. We've been streaming for 2 hours. This is crazy. I mean, this is crazy that we still have 31 people watching here. I'm really grateful to you. Crazy in a good way, because I'm just happy to see people still interested in what I have to say. Thank you so much, guys. It means a lot to me. Okay. What else? Titus was asking Charlie, did you bring coffee and donuts? I didn't even know about that. Man, I missed it. Welcome back, Charlie. What did you miss? The stream, Jose? Yeah, that's my email if you guys feel like sending a donation. We are raising for two causes today. First is thermal vision, and the second one is for tablets, those who that are used with the gamepads for the drones, for the air reconnaissance. Glad to see we're all still here. Yeah, I'm glad to see it too. Okay, guys. Yeah, missed the stream. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that you missed it. Yeah, to the news. To the news. Back to the news. I actually got a pee, so if you'll excuse me for 1 minute or two. By the way, guys, have you noticed Bradley, new emoji, Eugene finished it for me. I'm really grateful to him, and you can see the bigger picture on the Patreon here. Not really bigger comparing to this one. Hey Cinnamon, I was out working, back now. I just left stream rolling. Awesome, awesome. So you could hear everything. Cinnamon, did you like Yulia being here today on the stream? What she was saying? I am sure you are. You did. And Bradley, I actually like the idea of it was Eugene's idea to make this shooting. You see, it's transparent. The one, I mean, the bullets that are flying off the. Yeah. Hey, Manny, thank you so much for gifting the memberships to people. Guys, grab the memberships. Yeah, thank you so much for the excellent Timothy. You're next, Timothy. You're an Abrams, and you are gonna be, you're gonna finally gonna have your own emoji and your own sticker there on the Patreon. And we also will have to talk about Patreon, but after I will go pee fast, okay? Thank you guys for waiting for me. And it's not gonna be, yeah, it's picture will be still, but I'm not gonna be frozen. What? What do? Why do I need to wave every time I come back? It's just a habit. Habit to wave. Sounds funny. Okay, guys, 200 likes and we all get free donuts. How do I? How will I be able to deliver you the free donuts? It's maybe. Oh yeah, you come here to Ukraine and you receive your donuts definitely easy, easy peasy. Yeah. Okay, Barry was asking, still can't work out why it's a rabbit that brings eggs. Am I missing something? Yeah, it's funny. I don't know. Here in Ukraine, we just have some saying for kids that um, rabbit brings sweets. Yeah, sweets. And sometimes we just say to our kids when we bring them something, we say, I met Rabbit while I was out and he asked me to give you that. Yeah, so maybe it has something to do with Easter rabbit. Easter bunny, not the rabbit, right? And yeah, I will maybe even check that someday. Why are you screaming? My cat. What do you want from me? He probably wants this door to be opened. I'm sure of it. You don't want the chocolate the rabbits leave behind, trust me. Yeah. At least a platypus lays eggs. We should change to that. Ooh, okay, guys, let's get back to the news. We still have some important stuff to talk about. Not my Patreon. Yeah, remind you about my Patreon. If you want to support me, you can go there and subscribe. But about Patreon, it's actually been treating our famous Ukrainian streamer Sternenko. He is, yeah, I've told you about Sternenko. He was doing what? No, not you. He's pretty famous activist and Ukrainian blogger, streamer. Also, he was fighting for, hey, Charlie, thank you for becoming a stinger. And he got blocked by Patreon a few days ago. I don't know what I just did. You did it like how do I say it? Not on purpose. You misclicked or something, but you just become a stinger, Charlie. It says that you've become a stinger. Maybe you renewed your membership or something like that. Okay, so I was talking about Sternenko and his Patreon. So Patreon blocked Sternenko this week, and they've told him that they are doing this because he's sponsoring the war. I mean, sponsoring not the war, but military stuff and weapons that he raises money to, to buy weapons, and. He gave him all the proofs that he's not using Patreon on those purposes and only for the support of the channel. But they kept him blocked for a couple of days, and he decided to go to Twitter and give them hell, because he found out that they are actually encouraging Russian propagandists. They do, you know what? They actually let their channels be there, and they're sponsoring Russian terrorism. Let's see, we have someone saved here. Yeah, for example, Vargonzo has his account on Patreon, and people are actually raising money. I mean, paying him money through Patreon. That Russian propagandist who lost his leg, and he should have lose actually his freedom because he's a war criminal, and he's sponsored by Patreon. They are not blocking his account. Another one, this one, I guess. I'm not sure, but you see, they are fighting their, all those Zets, they're still on Patreon. And I guess this one is actually mentally torturing our captives by making him singing Russian hymn right now. All those guys were on Sternenko's channel. You can go there on Twitter and check it out. But these are 4 of them. There's also this. I don't know who is this, but they all are connected to Russian military. And Patreon, after Sternenko started protecting himself and showing the world that they are actually sponsoring letting Russian propagandists raise money there. On Patreon, they have posted this message. While we support Ukraine, our guidelines do not allow funding or finance and military activity. We welcome humanitarian campaigns where weapons are not the focus, but not those used for funding weapons or military activity. Yeah, of course. This is not funding weapons and military activity. Definitely, definitely. And this one not too. So it's just so cynical, so two-faced. They are just, well, it's obvious what they're doing. They're just making money and actually being on Russia's side in this case by blocking Sternenko. Okay. Yeah, so shameful of them, definitely, says Sky. Okay, I'm reading your messages now. I didn't become a stinger. It just gave me a message to show off to everyone. Wow, that's interesting. I guess you've just probably reached a new rank. Like you see, now you have the blue and, yeah, the light blue and not the dark blue badge, you see? So probably you have this update, yeah. Hey, I started to do repeat words twice. Like I started to not cynical, hypocritical. Yes, hypocritical, hypocrites. Yeah, they are hypocrites, and yeah, it's not cynical; it's hypocritical, definitely. Okay, Charlie was saying to Titus, Russia can't afford to sell anybody their military hardware right now. They don't have enough. Yeah. I wonder if Russia will sell Ukraine weapons to lift their economy. Well, Cinnamon says, I like Sternenko. Yeah, I like Sternenko too, and I like what he stands for, and I actually stand for most of the things that he's standing for, especially what concerns our victory, definitely, and what we have to do according to Russians. And he's actually been, an inspiration and a pretty reliable source of information for a lot of Ukrainians. He has 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. So he's pretty popular, and he's pretty influential on Twitter too. And he actually, after this, he's encouraging people to leave Patreon. He's encouraging people like content creators to leave Patreon and to make profiles on other platforms, like, for example, Buy Me a Coffee. And I'm thinking to do that too, because after what Patreon is doing, I didn't know that they are actually not blocking Russians and letting them raise money for their terrorist, causes, not causes. It is for their terrorist actions and politics and stuff like that. Do you watch Constantine Inside Russia? No, I don't. If so, what do you think about him? No, I don't watch him, and I don't have any opinion on him. Sorry, I don't know him. I mean, I've heard guys were telling me about him, but I really don't have time these days even to watch all the interviews on Zolkin's channel. This is crazy. It's something that I should be aware of every interview. I need to watch everyone. Oh, every single one, I wanted to say. And yeah, I don't have time for it either, and it's been hard. This is why by the way, I'm gonna work the next week, but after this, after the next week, I'm gonna take 2 weeks break to work on dubs. So it's gonna be more efficient by the end of April, because I'll be working on dubs more. Let's get back to the Patreon. I still haven't created the Buy Me a Coffee account yet, but I will do it by the next stream. Not by, maybe till the next stream, before the next stream, yes. Or yeah, and let's see how it works then. Okay. But it's actually a good idea to get away from the platform that sponsors terrorism, and in this case, Patreon seems like the one that is sponsoring terrorism by not blocking all those Russian propagandists that are actually cultivating war and making Russians, and not only Russians, and they work for Western audience too. They try convince people in their lies. That's it. And we lost some people, by the way, when I started talking about Patreon. It's interesting how it works. Maybe it's not an interesting topic or something like that. But who knows? By the way, guys, the fundraiser for the tablets, we have it here. It is on Instagram. It is my colleague created this one. So yes, what is written here? Raising funds for tablets, which will make a big bam in here. And there's how do you call it? In brackets, small ones. There's a mark that it's gonna be a bam for Rusnya, for Rusni, для Rusni. So for Russians, the big bam for Russians. So they will be, those tablets will be used to correct the fire of artillery. And to draw occupants from our land. It's all for our freedom. It's all for Ukrainians' victory. So it's sponsoring the defense, sponsoring the protection of our civilians who are being killed by Russian shells, and by Russian rapists, murderers, martyrs, for all of them, by all of them. Yes. Carol, yeah, I've read that one already. Titus is saying Ukraine should offer Russia to buy their nuclear missiles with their operation instructions. Ukraine should offer Russia to buy there. So we need to buy missiles from Russia. We actually don't want to have any business with Russia. Russia doesn't currently, the regime that is ruling Russia don't deserve any contacts with anyone. And this week we had Putin. He was meeting new ambassadors of those other tyrant countries, tyrant regime countries who sent ambassadors to Russia. He was making a statement to them, and he finished his address and wanted the applause, but they didn't give him applause, and he was such a miserable loser standing in front of them, and I didn't save it, damn it. But yeah, he was just despicable as he is. Now let me see, maybe Zolkin posted it, how this one actually, yeah, missed some messages from Zolkin, not messages but posts. Yeah, they're not directly to me. But let's check. Maybe he posted them. Yeah, there he is. Let's watch this despicable worm and have some fun.
Благодарю вас за внимание.
Yeah. So he said, "I thank you for your attention," and no one dropped in a single applause.
К сожалению, церемония у нас заканчивается, потому что санитарные ограничения до сих пор действуют. Нам не удастся с вами поговорить лично, но в ходе вашей работы, уверен, такая возможность еще неоднократно представится. Всего вам самого доброго. Благодарю вас.
And he's waiting for applause again. No one. Even his allies despise him and don't want to, play with those. No. Play. How do you call it? Let me translate it. Just a sec. Play alone, maybe. Play alone. Yes. I remembered it before I translated it. Yeah. So that worm was trying to make people applaud to him, and he didn't get any applause. So that's who he is. He's just an outcast, and this is great. And he's actually a criminal who is, whose arrest warrant was issued last week, or the one before that. I actually don't remember exactly. What am I looking for? Who is saying, let's get to 110. Oh, how much do we have? We have 100. Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you for 100 likes. It's 100 people watched us today and liked us. Wow, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you so much for everyone who came to stream. Ben, it's you. How are you doing? Charlie was replying to Taz. Taz was asking, have you checked other Chaz flavors yet? You guys talking about something. I don't know what the Chaz flavor is. Yeah, tell me what she's talking about. Riga is saying, have you guys seen the defector, by the way? The communications guy that got on a plane from Kazakhstan to Turkey. Really fascinating. No, I didn't see or hear about that one. Hello, Ben. How are you doing? Oh, guys, by the way, I forgot that I have a report for you. The fundraiser from the last stream where we needed to raise money for 10 FPV drones and for pickup just in one raiser was 440,000 hryvnias, a lot of money. It was closed this week. It's crazy. Not week, but week. 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 So let me show it to you. Yeah, so it was на 10 дронів и L200. L200, it was the pickup truck. You remember the one from Mitsubishi. I'm not sure how to pronounce it correctly. You can find what we're talking about in Discord, Rick. Okay, Taz, got it. So this one was it was like when I checked it last, it was 100 and almost 80,000 hryvnias, so not even half. And then in a couple of hours it was closed. The funds were raised and they've broken the jar to take the money to buy the car and 10 FPV drones. And guys, someone, I guess it was someone from Ukraine, really generous, donated more than half of the sum. So like, let me check. In hryvnias, it's going to be 260,000. Let me convert it. It's a lot. Someone donated more than $5,000, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. So it's 400. No. It's 260,000. Oh, $7,000. Someone donated $7,000 to them that day. It was, I guess, it was Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So someone donated, and we raised it. It was incredible, and they've already sent me the report. Well, not report, the video, report where they're thanking me and you guys. We only got like 10,000 hryvnias, like not even 10% of all the sum. Not 10, sorry, not even 1%, I guess. Yeah, but they thanked us. They've messaged the video, and we've helped raise this money, and we've participated, and we got the personal thanks from them, and they were speaking English. Guys, you gotta see this video. Just give me a second. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm not gonna send it to you. I'm gonna show it to you right here on the stream. I'm gonna send it to myself. Just a second. It's exciting. I didn't have time to post it on on YouTube community tab. Yes, I usually do that there, but I'm gonna do it today after the stream. But let's watch it right now exclusively before it will be posted. Okay. Yeah, this is crazy. I remind you guys, they are special forces called Omega from National Guard. They are special forces, and so you guys, they are pretty well equipped, and yeah, we have one photo and one video from them, and I'm still not sending it. Just a second, I'm distracted by myself all the time. as it usually happens. So let us watch it. So I've sent it to myself on Telegram. Excited to show it to you guys. Let us go down there to the bottom of the feed, and here they are. So they've sent us this photo. Let's zoom it a bit. You see 2 drones are flying up there. Yeah, they are also put those 2 flying to make this photo. So this special forces, you see their faces covered. They need to be, protected. I mean, their identities, and they are, pretty well equipped. You can see their rifles. They're all, I guess, M16, or maybe I actually don't know, but M16 or something like that. It's really, I'm really glad that we've managed to help. Yeah, such a cool squad. Yeah. By the way, Titus was saying freaking autocorrect. Yeah, before that you've been saying. Okay, got it. And here is the link to the defector Putin personal comms guy. And I'm not talking Peskov. I follow on Telegram. Got it. Awesome. So guys, you see, and now let's watch the video. You've seen the photo, and here it is.
Thank you, Rick and his followers, for supporting the Army Special Forces of Ukraine. Slava Ukraini! Героям слава!
So it's hard to hear what he's saying in the beginning, but he's saying thank you, Rick, and his followers for supporting Special Forces of Ukraine. Slava Ukraini. So it's short, but they...
Thank you, Rick and his followers, for supporting the Army Special Forces of Ukraine. Slava Ukraini! Героям слава!
Wow, it warms my heart to feel, to hear they're thanking us personally. Yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. You made this happen. We helped Omega just a bit from all the, from all the fundraiser. But if you know how it works, you need to gather everyone bit by bit. One from that community, the other one from another one, and this makes the whole picture, the whole razor being closed and money being raised and gathered, and that's how it works. Bit by bit, we go there and we finish those razors. Thank you so much for all who's donating. Charlie, maybe this report will encourage someone else to donate. Can you please send my mail again to the chat? Thank you so much. But it's okay if we have no more donations. We already had some great donations today, and oh my god, guys, I'm so tired. We gotta finish the stream soon. We just have to do 110 likes, sorry. Yeah, 110 is 103 at the moment. We can easily do 110. I'm sure of it. I believe in you guys. And yeah, as I'm tired, I also still want to show you some good news. Let me check. Okay, so oh yeah, we gotta talk about that. Definitely, we gotta talk about that. So it has been, oh yeah, this week a resistance in Russia, in Chechnya, where Kadyrov is in power, finally started growing, and 3 Russian policemen, well, they are actually military policemen. They have that shit Rosgvardia. It's like National Guard of Russia. It's internal forces. Yeah, PayPal address, said Charlie. He sent it just now. Rick won't go to bed until 110 likes. Yeah, I won't. I usually don't go to bed right after the stream. I still wander around for 3 hours and go into bed really late. So yeah, guys, we gotta do that 110 likes so I can go to bed earlier. My mother has been donating to a children's home in eastern Ukraine for years. Wow, this is awesome. Thank you. I mean, thank your mother from me, please. Titus makes Rick a pot of coffee. Interesting. You still want to hold me here? Just drink that coffee and still be here for like 3 hours? No, Titus, I have my limits. I still need to survive. This is why I need to sleep. So, the resistance, some gunshots on the streets of Chechnya been happening. Let us get some videos, maybe, yeah, down here. It was like this. No shots. Oh, now shots. Can you hear it? Oh yeah, finally. Okay, yeah. So none of them. I guess Russians they've already started looking for the guys that they think are partisans there in Chechnya. Here's their photos. If it's really them, I actually admire them. They need to raise that partisan movement in Ukraine. Oh, in Russia, sorry. Yeah, they need to raise that partisan move in Russia and make it a real, civil war. Because only by disintegrating Russia we can win for real. Like by freeing all of our territories, liberating them. We won't fully win because Russia will still be able to attack us, to shell us, to rocket strike us, and we really need Russia to be busy with its own civil war for us to really be safe. We need them to get the fuck out from us. No, to not to get out, but to get away from us, like to not be even interested in us, in our territory, in our people, in the genocide that they're committing. They gotta go for, for that disintegration of their own. Yeah, and they gotta be busy with that. Charlie saying, wow, the first names are all different from typical Russian names. Never heard any of them before. Yeah, they are Muslim names. They are, well, Eastern names. Because Chechnya is actually a land of Eastern people. Can I say that? I'm not sure. But what? But yeah, they are different from Russians. This is why they shouldn't be part of Russia. They actually are a pretty wholesome and yeah, different nation, and they wanted to be free. They wanted to separate from Russia in 90s, but Russia, waged two wars against them, Chechnya wars. You probably heard of those. Hey, Sekai, thank you so much for your donation. You donated for the thermal vision, right? Both times, probably. And there's still a second one, so maybe if it's not going to be closed by the next stream, make sure to donate to it instead of the first one, okay? Thank you so much so we could close both of them. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for all your donations, for memberships gifted on the stream. It is really, really awesome what you're doing. Thank you. Okay, I missed messages. T2 was saying the shot sound like drive-by shootings here in Los Angeles. Yeah, I know that this is happening there too. Wow, that one I've read already. Barry was saying good to see Russian Ministry of Defense building on fire recently too. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see it, but it's nothing. It's actually means nothing. It kills no one there. You know, all those war wagers, like, for example, hey, thank you for another gift, Sekai. Those, high ranks of them. They like Shoigu, yeah, they're Minister of Defense, or he's what do you call him? He's what? His minions. All of those, yeah. Gurajev Amir Khan. Yeah, it sounds pretty Muslim to me. Okay. Pokor Amir, probably. Yeah. Yeah, but you were kidding, said Titus. Yeah. Okay, guys. Getting really tired. Makes the public notice and get nervous. Puts pressure on Putin. Got it. Okay, so this is a great news, and that video I wanted to show you, it has an Ichkeria. It's actually the true name of Chechnya. Chechnya is from Russians. They've named it like that, but the real name of republic is Ichkeria. And they've posted a video, and they took responsibility for that shooting during the night, and they've posted a video, this one, where they
Кадыров боится потерять власть после поражения
made by the voice distortion, and he's talking about Kadyrov. He's talking about them, fighting the evil regime, and they are truthful. They're true in that. They're really, hey, Mike, Heroям слава. They're truly fighting evil regime of Kadyrov, which is a part of Putin's regime. And yeah, this is gonna be first place for what? This is gonna be first place where civil war in Russia will start. There's gonna be many civil wars in Russia, and I guess Ichkeria, the real Chechnya's name, is gonna be the first one to separate from Russia, and I really fingers crossed to that, and we need for it to unravel faster, because this will help us to defeat Russia. I really am looking forward to that. Everyone remember to turn on membership gifting. They get refunded to me if they don't go to anyone in the stream. Got it. You guys press on the present up there. If Sekai or someone else is gifting the membership, you gotta grab the membership gift. Kesa, thank you so much for reminding people about 110 likes. We still have 103. We can do more, definitely, guys. Cinnamon, Mike, want a free membership? Yeah, guys, you still don't have a membership, so you can grab one. And I guess Titus is also without membership. Riga, yeah, Riga too. So you guys can grab a membership if Sekai decides to send one, or someone else. Thank you, Sekai. Oh, what else? Let's check. Maybe something important that I missed. Hey, Finland become a member of NATO. Congratulations, Finland. I'm not gonna be talking about this for too long today. I just want to congratulate NATO and really hope that we're gonna become just one of NATO members. And I'm sure this is gonna happen. After the last year, nothing is impossible now. Yeah, that's it. I see some people still keep coming. Guys, please don't forget to give the stream a like. This will help with engagement. It will help to show the stream to more people. Yes, what else? Finland Welcome to the NATO and NATO. Okay, Magyar, guys, Magyar was this week. He posted a video. Let's watch it. Let's speed it up. He is showing us the Donetsk from the drones. They are close to Donetsk and they fly to Donetsk with their drones, and they make footages. They do reconnaissance there. So yeah, actually, yeah, this is our Ukrainian Donetsk. It's captured for 9 years. It is occupied by Russians for 9 years. And I miss it so much because it's my hometown. I was a student there. I was studying there. I had my childhood there, and I first worked there, and I love it. It's my homeland, and I just miss it so much. And watching these footages of Magyar from above, and yeah, like, you know, knowing the places that I see, recognizing them, this is actually a bit heartbreaking. It feels like what? It feels like nostalgia, but also like a great pain, because it was taken from us. The freedom of people who live there, it was taken from us. The land was taken from us, and all that, you know, all those rights. And this, guys, this is actually a Donetsk city. It is called Donetsk city. It is the mall, the biggest mall in Donetsk. It was back in the days, like in 2008 to 2010, 11, 12. It was one of the biggest in Ukraine, one of the best in Ukraine. We had so many good brands there. But when Russia came there, when Russia occupied the territory, all the brands left, and this was like just a ghost of that famous Donetsk city mall. There were no shops. Like they still were shops, but they weren't receiving any new clothes. They were just, you know, not clothes, but clothes, probably. And they were just ghosts. Most of them were closed. Some of them were still open, but they were selling some shitty stuff instead of real brand, production. Like, for example, let's take some brand. Let's take Zara, for example. We had a Zara shop in there, and under occupation, first it closed, and then some Russians came there. They've I don't know if they bought it or just took it. They took it. They've opened it again, but started selling some Turkish stuff, like not even Zara brand, just something, you know, no names and stuff like that. So it was just it was crazy. Hey Riga, you've just become a javelin. Thank you so much. It's awesome. Thank you. I'm touched by your support. Homesick, you miss it, says Cinnamon. Yeah, homesick, nostalgic, and heartbroken a bit, because it was away from me for so many years. And even living there under occupation, it wasn't that Donetsk that I was living in Ukraine. It was just a ghost, just a dead city that was filled with half alive people. And yeah, that's it. Magyar just showed us something that will soon be ours, though. We're gonna take Donetsk back. We're gonna take all of our territories back. And I just can't wait when it's gonna happen. Damn, I'm a bit touched right now. Not touched, but how do you call it? When you you are losing it when you're sad. Yeah, and more how do you call it, footages. He showed it. It was 5-minute video, but yeah, this was really heartbreaking. Russia sucked the life out of life. Yeah, they do that. They just take something and suck in all the soul, suck in all the life from it, and just leave it there. It is the same with people. It is the same. Upset. Yeah. Thank you, Titus. It's upset, melancholic. Yeah. Don't worry, Rick. It'll be liberated and built back up before you know it. Yeah. I really wish to. Pissed off too. Yeah, Titus. Pissed off. I'm really pissed off that such a thing as Russian world, Russian peace exists. It doesn't deserve to be part of this world and all these regimes, the same regimes as this one, like Iranian one, like North Korea, and I might say China too. They have a pretty rough regime there. And they just shouldn't exist. They must be defeated. They must be... they must stop existing. They must just get defeated by the free world, and someday it will happen, but I am afraid that this means more wars to come, because they won't just go away. They will fight for their damn principles, fight for them values, or just an absence of those values, right? Yeah. A wild membership appeared. Throw a Pokeball. Yeah. Guys, who wants to grab that membership? Press on it and take it. Those who don't have memberships yet. Mike, I see Finnish now. Another Finnish sports star, Lori Makanen of Utah Jazz. Got it, and I don't have anything to say about it. Sorry. It wasn't me. Says I think Ukrainians spell it Magyar, but pronounce it Magyar. Yeah, it's actually. I didn't look it up. Why is that? But it's confusing a bit, at least me. Mike, do you want it? Yeah, Mike, do you want the membership? Grab it if you want it. Or maybe you, Titus. But it was offered to Mike first, I guess, so we gotta let him answer first. A bit emotional, says Charlie. Yeah, that too. Oh. Riga says I got excited. Yeah, thank you, Riga. Thank you for becoming a Javelin. It is more support to me. It's X8 times more support to me because it's $8 instead of $1. So yeah, if you guys think to, subscribe a bigger membership tiers, they're always there, and someday I will also be bringing you more perks for it too. The G is pronounced as a D. Yeah, it's interesting how it is. I want donor. Oh, I would love to have a donor too. Mike, heading home for military service. Won't see Russian sports people doing this, no matter how much they tell you they fight for the land. Yep. Titus, with soup to dip in. Man, I'm getting hungry. Magyar also the Hungarian ethnicity. Yeah, it's actually the name for Hungarians ethnicity. It is, yes. 8 times as many pennies for katsap removal. Yeah, awesome. Haha. Ich würde auch eine Donut essen. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't speak German. I just read it badly. Titus Secular Sakai Pastrami. Yeah, sure, I like him and his visitors too. Mike. Maybe Mike is watching us with delay. Maybe I just don't understand something. Why Mike isn't grabbing the membership, or Titus? Someone grab that membership, guys. 2 likes away from 110. Awesome, we can do it, guys. By the way, I see only 107, but you guys see 108, right? So, is Magyar himself Hungarian-Ukrainian? Yeah, he is Hungarian-Ukrainian. He's from Western Ukraine. I guess from Zakarpattia. Yes, he's from Zakarpattia region. It's the closest one to Hungary. Yeah, let's watch it on a map. Just a second. On DeepState map, of course. Guys, if you use DeepState map, don't forget that they have Patreon, and these guys definitely deserve the support of us. By Patreon, I'm gonna definitely sponsor them on Patreon. I just am waiting for my pay from my job. They've delaying it for damn so many days, so I don't have the ability to sponsor them, but remember to appreciate the great job. So you see, it is the Zakarpattia region. Here it is in Ukraine. It's it's the most western part of Ukraine actually. And you see here Budapest. Yeah, right. It's Hungary. It is here, and here's Slovakia in here. So Budapest is actually, yeah. So it's pretty close to Hungary. So there are many Ukrainian Hungarians living there. Yeah, Charlie's saying he's Transcarpathian, and I believe which is an ethnically Hungarian part of Ukraine. Yes, you're right. There's also a lot of Slovaks in there. Slovakian villages. Something like this can happen in Zakarpattia. Some close villages could be talking different languages. Like, for example, one village can be talking Hungarian, and the other one will be talking something Slovakian Ukrainian, and that one won't be talking Hungarian, but some Hungarian Ukrainian. It's so cool how many languages you can find there in Zakarpattia region. I visited it like a few times, and damn, this is awesome. They have such a great culture and a beautiful, beautiful nature. There are mountains there, and it is just how do you call it when I forgot. Astonishing, maybe? Okay. In 2020, says Manny, there was a lot of Hungarian sketchy activity going on where the Hungarian government was issuing the ethnic Hungarians in Ukraine Hungarian passports. There was a lot of news about it. Yeah. And Hungary wasn't actually, acting fair. They were acting like Russia. And Orban, being, Russian, pro-Russian and Russian ally, he is what? He is doing some sketching, you say? Doubt politics. No, not doubt. How can I say it? Slippery? You know what I mean, guys. Some nasty politics too. Kissa is saying one more. Like, yeah, I see I see two more likes, yeah. But I guess I always see one like less than we actually have. You guys see it better than me. I don't know why. Maybe it works like that. So no one grabbed that membership. You guys don't want it? Don't need it? This will help me too, help me to grow this channel, to grow my team. By the way, I've started growing it. I have a great guy joining me in making subs, but it's not enough. We need to have like 5 to 6 people, maybe even more, to make those subs to do what? to do the to post videos. Sorry, I'm really tired already. Oh, Mike grabbed the membership. Thank you, Mike. So good job. Yes. Become a member. Mike just become a member. Thank you, Mike. Mike got it. Yeah. People are happy for you, Mike. Awesome. So, what I was saying, I said that what? Sorry, guys, really tired. Whew. We gotta finish. Yeah, we gotta finish with the news today. We gotta make the donation, the one that we've been raising money for all the stream, and even before the stream, Timothy sent his generous $200 before the stream, and he sent also, yeah, and also we received $400 before the stream. Also, we had the donation from Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin. I was talking about the team. To launch them every week, we have to work like around 7 people, I think, should work on subs because we cannot work on them constantly. All people of all of us are busy with their jobs, so we can like do like 5 minutes per week. And if everyone, hey, Manny, thank you so much for upgrading it to Javelin. Thank you, guys. It is really awesome to see you upgrading your memberships. Thank you, guys. So I was talking about the team, and you guys, if you have someone who can translate from Russian, who's a Russian native speaker, or probably even not, if you know Russian and Ukrainian, you definitely gotta recommend me someone like that to join my team. And I really would be grateful to you guys. Thank you in advance. So think about it. Think about, someone who can help me with translating those subs and actually making them. We usually don't have subs of Zolkin videos, the Russian subs, even automatic ones, because most of their videos getting blocked and restricted by the age, and this means there's a like window in the beginning of the stream that you need to press to confirm your age, and it blocks me off downloading subs. So it sucks, and I really need someone who's gonna be willing and having at least time for making 5 or 10 minutes per week. So I really am looking for people to join my team, to make more subs, to bring it to you more often. And Manny is saying, I have a friend in Tyumen who may be able to help with that. I will ask her. Wow, in Russia? Really? Is she not risking a lot doing that in Russia? But okay, ask her. We're also... Okay, ask her. I'll we'll see later. There it is, Rick. Says Titus. What there it is? What are you talking about? 110 likes? I can go sleep? Yeah, I see 111, so it's 112 of them. 12 of them right now, right? Okay, so Segmir, it was German. Jet was saying it doesn't live update like until they've confirmed to be legitimate, but only for the channel owner. For everyone else, they update before confirmation. Got it. That's also why YouTube Studio is so delayed. Interesting. Thank you, Jet. Those earlier comments were linked. Awesome. Charlie says, я говорю по-русски, мой русский это очень хорошо. Probably 10 mistakes in that sentence. Sorry that I've pronounced it with an accent too. I didn't mean to be rude or something like that. 112 likes. Into men, maybe ask her to visit a local air base with a few cigarettes. Yeah, it would be actually awesome if she be making some partisan movement. But yeah, let's not talk about it, Manny. Yeah, let's be silent. Sekai, ask Konstantin. He's safe in Uzbekistan and supports Ukraine. Sekai, just message me on Discord. Send me his contacts or his page. I guess he's famous, right? Konstantin, some blogger, right? Maybe he will be willing to. Thank you. For the recommendation. Okay, we gotta donate. Let me check my PayPal. Whew, I'm really tired. And I still gotta donate, and then we're gonna finish the stream. Will do. Thank you, Sekai. Someone removed their like. Yeah, they do that sometimes. I wonder who that was. Even more, I see only 110 now. But it's okay. Okay, guys. We have what? We have $675.37. Hey, Brenda. I enjoy Konstantin's messages. How you doing, Brenda? Ram Bakhmut is Russia, as Kherson is forever Russian. Yeah. And who is Rem? Was it the message from some troll, or what just happened, guys? Konstantin is a great guy. Again, will do. You're talking about the likes, guys. Yeah, someone took back the like. Wow, how it works. Who is doing that? Only 109 likes. Stream goes on. Okay, got it. And by the way, it's still 30 people. We've been 3 hours live for 3 hours, and still 30 people. Guys, you're amazing. You're the best. Thank you so much for that. And 36. Let's divide it into halves. It's $337.68 for each of the fundraisers, Let me switch to the screen, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna donate. Just a second. In dollars, but I also need to check it in hryvnias. Yeah. It was insta-ban. Okay, got it. Titus is saying, okay, I'm gone for now. May all your dreams come true, Rick. Ciao a tutti. Yeah, Titus, thank you. By the way, are you from Italy? Titus, have a great day or night. I was happy to have you here with us in the chat. I hope you could have heard that. Yeah, you're still here. Awesome. You just typed white shark. Okay, let me send that 675.37. Tone Ottsen or Ottesen. Hello, I'm new here, but not new following different YouTubers. Awesome, concerning the war. We'll come back to you next time again. Slava Ukraini, love from Norway. Awesome, Tone. Welcome. And what else? I can say USA, Titus. Okay, I was just confused by you using an Italian goodbye. Okay, Krim. Yeah, just the same. Mike, you're right. So, Tone, thank you so much for coming here, for the support, and you can also watch the stream in recording. In the beginning, we had a guest, Yulia, and she is amazing. She's Ukrainian-American. She's living in US for 12 years, and we had a pretty nice talk here in the beginning, so I recommend you to watch the recording of the stream. It's going to be in the live tab, and I'm also going to put it on the main page of my YouTube. Yes. Turn on membership gifting for the channel, and you'll probably get a membership next time I send one as a gift to the channel. Yeah, Sakai is constantly gifting the memberships here on the stream, so you'll definitely get one. Okay, 675, 75, 36, and no, not 36, 37. Good night, dear friends, says Riga. Good night, Riga. Thank you for being here with us today. Later, folks, says Sekai. Keep up the good and noble fight. Thank you. Guys, don't you stay and see how I donate, please. I need your company. Please, this one. It's, by the way, it's going to be a bigger number right now, 31,000. So, wait a second. I'm going to send 24. Oh my god, in hryvnias, guys, these $675, it's almost 25,000 hryvnias. It's crazy what we were able to raise today. And like 600 of them were raised before the stream. Oh yeah, by the way, Charlie, can you please send the link to the Discord channel so guys can join us there? We have a pretty active community there. Sometimes a bit silent some days, but mostly pretty active, I'm sure of it. Not sure of it, I know that. Yeah, there's the Discord link. Thank you so much, Jet. You're being a moderator too, by the way. Thank you so much. By the way, Jet, have you rested this weekend too? I really hope you did, because we wasn't in touch this week, and I really miss you, bro. By the way, I really hope you'll be with me on the next stream, will you? I really need you here. Okay, 24,697 hryvnias. This is crazy. Not showing that I have perks member, etc. Well, maybe those perks. Maybe those perks what? I don't have a lot of them yet. I still need to figure out those perks. Mike. Perks, yeah, you must have it. You're a Stinger, and I thought some Javelin was saying that. But you will have them, definitely. Okay, guys, so we gotta split these money in two parts. 24, 6, 97. Let's do it 98. Let's add 100 and divide it by 2. So it's 12,349 hryvnias to each. Awesome. Let's do it. 1,203.49. 1,203.49. So it's gonna be for the tablets. This one. Let me scan it. Just a second. Okay, scanning it. And I'm commenting it from Rick's the Ukrainian community. Or Rick the Ukrainians community. Yeah, probably like this. Rick the Ukrainian. The autocorrect proposed me Rick the offspring. Rick the offspring of Ukrainian. Well, that's actually true too. Okay, from Rick the Ukrainians community. I'm so excited that we can support my friends, acquaintances, and colleagues who serve in armed forces of Ukraine with such a great donations. Thank you, guys. You made this possible. And I will add Slava Ukraini, of course. 1,200 and no, 12,349. Wow. Do you know how Borat, do you remember how he was saying when he was glad about something? He was saying, wow, wow, wee, wow. So I want to say this too right now. Rick the Offspring, I wouldn't put that. Charlie, yeah. Sorry to let you down, Tone. Hey, Tone, who let you down? By the way, I've seen that Tone was saying thank you for the greetings chat, and I also missed so many messages, guys. You've put too many there. Okay, let's now donate to the second one. You see, by the way, now it's 40, almost 44,000, 40 tablets. Yeah. Now, in a second, maybe in a minute, I'm gonna donate to the second one. I also have the message from my colleague, and she asked, "Wow, where did that many came from?" I mean, she saw my donation, and she was surprised that I donated so many. So you guys made her happy just now. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So, so. I'm gonna need to do the next one, and it is here. Yeah, not Teplovisor. So this one is gonna be for my acquaintance, and I'm happy to do it too, to make her happy too, and her husband, because we're almost halfway there. You see, it's gonna be definitely gonna be more than 45,000, so it's gonna be halfway there. Awesome, I love it. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this. Okay, I'm adding the same comment. No, oh, it changed. I gotta go back. Yeah, now this. From Rick, not the offspring, right? The Ukrainians community. Now it proposed correctly. The Ukrainians community. Slava Ukraine. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your donations, and here it goes. And now the progress bar will renew, and it's going to be more than 48,000, I guess. Yeah, 48,686. Woo! Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I must also go to sleep now. Take care all. Kissa, thank you so much. Guys, everyone, I'm gonna miss a lot of messages right now. I've already missed a lot of them, but yeah, I'm not gonna be reading all of them because it's been 3 hours and 17 minutes. A long stream, but 25 people are still with me, and you guys are amazing. We had Yulia today. It was just an amazing stream. I also see some new people coming, and I'm really happy to see them here. You, not them, you guys. I'm happy to see you guys here. See star after my name now. Yeah, Mike, I see the star after your name, so you have the membership, but you don't see it, right? Nice work, everyone, says Jet. Yeah, great work. Thank you, Jet. Thank you, Charlie. I really wonder where Richard is. I miss him, and I need to check on him. I've been messaging him both on WhatsApp and Discord, and he wasn't replying. So if you guys make contact with him and I don't see it, let me know. Thank you. I'll message on Discord in a bit, says Sekai. Thank you, Sekai. I will wait. You're gonna tell me about Constantine, right? Awesome. You can't leave now. I just got here. Well, Color, it's been 3 hours and I have my limits. So you can watch the recording and just go, I mean, come to the next stream earlier than today, and you're gonna have fun and not only fun with us, because we have some sad moments, some like when we talk about Russians and their war crimes, we cannot have fun, definitely. But we need to talk about it. The world must know what they're doing to our country. I really also am grateful for your memberships today, guys. You've gifted some memberships today to other people, and you also raised your tiers of memberships. Not these tiers, but this like steps. Yeah, we welcome new javelins today. It's Riga and Mushroom Many. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your for becoming javelins. It will let us support. It will, how you call it? You are supporting me and making this channel growing faster and yeah, making becoming more efficient and yeah, productive. Me more productive. You know what I mean. Barbara said, "Sorry, I missed it. I will try to catch next time. Next time. Slava Ukraini." By the way, guys, once again, I wanted to remind you that tomorrow, Franky and Coen gonna be having their stream. Let me send you the link once again. A link to the stream itself. Yes, it's gonna be the second one. Last one we had 99 people watching, so it was pretty awesome. I'm gonna be a part of it, like every week, every Monday. It's gonna be happening every Monday, and you guys can support it by coming to the stream tomorrow. It's gonna be Ukrainian time. It's gonna be 9 p.m. So from now, it's like 2 hours backwards from now. You get it, I guess. So I needed to send the link. Here is the link. Yeah, you guys can follow this link and press the bell button, and tomorrow you'll get the notification to come to Franky and Coen's stream. They are amazing. They are just, yeah, they're just all about Ukraine. We're also gonna meet like in a week here in Ukraine. We're gonna have some content together here in Ukraine. We're gonna visit some places. I'm gonna try to help them feed some people there too. I'm excited to meet them. They're amazing. And I also see Tone was saying Slava Ukraini once more. I'll rewatch the stream and do all the membership stuff afterwards. Thank you. I'm already in the Discord server. The Tone and Mushroom Many Snakes. Oh, by the way, I've seen you. The Tone. Yeah, you've joined yesterday or the day before yesterday, right? Welcome to the community. Jay Colors says, thanks, I'll try to get up early tomorrow so I can add my own sarcasm to the room. Or oat, maybe it was on. Okay, thank you, Jay. I see you, Barry. Yeah, see you all, guys. What? Franky and Coen are awesome. Yep. So I see you tomorrow, guys. We don't. Now we're not gonna be saying goodbye for a week. We're gonna be saying goodbye just for a day, and then after the Franky and Coen stream, we're gonna be do what? I forgot. Yeah, we're gonna be then saying goodbye for just 6 days, not 7. Okay. I hope living legend rather than dead past one, says Mike. I'm a bit confused by this phrase, but okay. Timothy is saying waiting for my vehicle. What are you talking about? I'm confused a bit. I'm confused from almost every message. Yeah, I'll have to grab a membership. I feel free. I feel more complete. Thank you, Cinnamon. Yes, thank you so much. Slava Ukraini, Rick. See you all tomorrow, says Charlie. Charlie, Heroям Slava. And once again, thank you all, guys. It was an amazing stream. And I think that's enough for today. 3 hours and 23 minutes. Oh, I'm tired, but I'm happy that we managed to do this all together. You guys are just the best. Yeah, best community ever, definitely. We are like growing here. And yes, okay. I'm saying goodbye for now. I'm finishing the stream. I'm still gonna be here in the chat for 2 or 3 minutes, so we can still chat. But you guys take care. You guys have a great week ahead of you, and see you tomorrow and in a week. Love you all.